Good morning. Wow. What's it been? 5 days? That long? Almost feels ridiculous. But glad to be back. The stram of a thingaroonies. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, mushy, good morning to you. We are live with Trails of Cold Steel 3, about to head on into, I believe, a rock patio. Good morning, Mythico Wings, little Brit out oldie of the Irish. Right? That's what the O is for in the name, right? Top of the mornings, right? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. How have you been? Can I? Funny, you come on in here. I know I keep going on and on and on and on and on and on, like a broken record about Genshin Impact. But you know what game has actually tickled my fancy? Is their next game. Hold on, I'll find it. Maybe you can get it to me before I find it. It's something Star Rail? Something? Starlink Rails? Something? Hoko Baka Dukadu Starling Rails? That interests me. My volume down because I'm in public and I forgot my headphones. Oh, so, wow. Hopefully no one can hear me being a crazy person. Honkai Starline or something it is. Yeah, I was unable to get into the beta as well. By the time I noticed it, it was sort of like a beta weekend or whatever. But it does come out soon, I believe. So hi, everybody out in public. My name is I'm Jordan. And if you can hear me, that means the person that you're looking at giving the side eye to has not lowered their volume enough for public consumption. But be nice to people in public. Okay? It's like a public service announcement, if I can say so myself. We're in Raquel Welch, not directly inside her. Rest in peace. But yeah, like I said, I think we're heading on off to some patio things, a patio store maybe, where you buy some stuff when the weather gets nice and whatnot. And don't get that cheap white plastic stuff that like disintegrates under your bum. You don't want that. You don't want that. That's our beauty Reen. We were trying to get some Gustav's powder. Waiting for new brakes to be put on my car. How much is that setting you back? Brakes? Are you doing like the rotors, the pads? I guess you do the rotors, the pads. If you're going really far, you got to do the master cylinder, the calipers. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's like $9,000 dues in Canadian rupees. I had mine done last year by a friend at work for about the same price compared to what the dealer wanted at around $1,200. So, yeah. So, looks like this canyon we're gonna go find may possibly be on the opposite side. Maybe if I can find things. Hitting a button. Oh god, this is what happens. That's generally not like. It's because it's like when you go to the dealer. Like for a lot of the stuff, I have to go to the dealer because it's still under warranty. But that type of stuff, no. But like, it's just because they have to use their set parts, right? So like, I could go lots of places to get it far cheaper. But you know they can only do so much. That is way too loud. Oddly enough. Okays indeed. How do I bring up the map? How am I at this point already in my life? There we go. That's what we wanted. So I don't think we want this West Languedoc road. DJ Anime. Hi. How far am I into this game? Maybe halfway, a little bit more than that. DJ would know a lot better than I would. Oh, but they're both canyon roads. See, that's the thing. Maybe we'll see if we can go to the North Canyon Road, or if the game tells me ne sais pas et non non. Le Francais. Can't go to that casino in case there's lovely girls there. I might have to just go to that canyon road and see if we can find the gunpowder stuff there. This leads to the Northern Canyon. You up for some killing monsters? There's no reason to head out now. So the game has already told me no. Yeah, for the most part, I think, like I said, we are 97 hours in deep. So this is one of them longins. But yeah, not too bad. We're switching between this and Final Fantasy VII. I just had like a super busy like week leading into a weekend, and then like it sucks even more because like all of next month I got like 3 training shifts like that eat up my days off. Like it sucks. But that's basically it for training for pretty much the year that I'm supposed to be doing. So get it out. Don't stretch it out or anything like that. So Rock Patio is supposed to be south of here, right? Yeah, it shouldn't be too far. Still, stay vigilant. So yeah, I'm happy to see you though. How you know, how are things, you know, as I out and murder this hyena dog?
We'll end this quick.
Maybe? The bondage. Oh, the bondage, aye? Oi. Oh, why from Australia, eh?
It's my turn.
How was your weekends, by the way? I know it's Wednesday, and you know you could argue it'd be in the middle of you know maybe starting on the next one, but I haven't seen anyone since I think last Thursday, if I'm thinking. Either last Thursday or the or another day in between there. It is, and I gotta work.
Yes. Yeah.
Normally, I like. For so many wrestling things, they're always on the absolute worst weekends. Like I'm always working almost, whether it's AEW, Wrestle, or WWE or whatever. So I usually will watch it like throughout the next week and avoid social media. But WrestleMania is very hard to avoid social media for because basically everyone or even like a friend will tell you what the hell happened. What is this guy's vibe? It's just happening, right? No, that didn't work.
I'll show no mercy.
How's the weather been? Mine's all over the place. Yeah, the same. It can't decide what it would like to do, pretty much. So, but for the most part, it's not terrible. It may start to be almost done with that snow and rain.
Understood.
Yeah, but I'm still not a fan of WrestleMania being 2 nights. I understand for the scope of, I guess, for the talent.
Another chance.
Of, you know, you have a lot of talent and everyone gets their day here and type of thing. But it's too long. Like, first of all, WrestleMania as a day was too long. I'm very much into the 4 hours. That's it. In my opinion, if you are not on the show, that means you were not in something. You were not in a good enough storyline, or you're not a good enough wrestler to get a wrap up. That's it. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's lots of wrestlers who don't get their due at WrestleMania or whatever, right? But making it 2 separate 4-hour shows is bonkers to me. Just wrap it up in one, call it a day, okay? This is the whole problem of having 2 belts, even though the one person owns them. Right now, it's believe me. Where am I trying to find Gustav's powder? We can get this in the canyon where the walls are yellow. I am according to this, I am in a canyon. No, but see, DJ, that's what I'm saying. They went way too long for one day. Like, I'm saying back like in the old days, 4 hours. Have your 1 hour pre-show. I don't watch the pre-shows. I like them because for now, the purpose is that you learn all of the stories and it's wrapped up into a nice package. So it's there. But it creeped into being a 7-hour show in one night. So yeah, I get it. Way too long. But go back to 4 hours. That's it. Stop having these giant... No. It's too... To me, again, it's crap again because now it's like, oh, well, you main evented Saturday, but you didn't main event Sunday. So were you really the main event? Oh, get out of here. Terrible. I don't see no... Well... I feel like I would see green on the... I need to go to the rock pad. God damn it, the game just tells me... Look, Jordan, you just need to listen to the chat, listen to the games.
Now, let's go!
You'll figure it out there, champ. Yeah, the rock farm, right? Yeah, because like it's weird because I have these things of where like I have to finish up these side quests, otherwise I go insane. But if I don't, then I'll miss them. But you know, I don't know if I'm supposed to go to a set area or not or whatever type of thing. So yeah, that's where we're stuck. What do we got for something? Crazy hunt. I love it.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
I love it.
It's my turn.
It is your turn. Lucky you. Do you want to freeze a couple of things? Why not, right?
Shoot!
That's gonna leave a mark or two.
Here we go. Yeah! Wide open!
Too slow!
Boy, baby. You have the day off today, Mythic.
Let's go!
I guess, I mean, breaks take a while. That's one thing about breaks, is they take a while to do. Or at least they can. I mean, for one person who did mine, you know, it's about two. So, I mean, I guess they have a couple people working on them on either side at a time.
Right on!
It'd take maybe an hour at most.
Good work.
It could take 8 years to do them, maybe. Maybe if they would be, you know, if it was small ants working on them, perhaps. Maybe we'll get there in the future where ants are working on everything. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I can get there this way. I took the scenic route, I think, as it's called. And, yeah, there we go. Run into the poor thing.
All right!
Boy, I remember the time when Reen was the big boy doing all of the attacks starting off, and now he's acting third just because everybody's speed level is just currently a little higher. And that's nice. It's not that I don't mind starting off a fight with Reen. It's just like, ew! Ew! Get it on out there. Or I wish you could, like, jump right there. Get her. Oh, come on. There you go.
Now's our chance!
My depth perception is failing me. What's happening here?
It's down! Let's go, everyone!
Didn't forget my coffee. 17 minutes. I should keep a counter on that. Like, somewhere on stream where people can see it and just see, like, if we beat our record each time of, you know, forgetting about said coffee.
There!
It's mine!
I'll end it!
It's my turn.
Ooh, and it's still warm. That's a winner chicken dinner right there.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I would even argue it's hot.
An opening!
Still.
It's my turn!
Still moving, Al. Still moving.
Too slow! My turn! Yeah! There!
You went from knocking the guy out senseless to sleep to now confusion levels. Oh, these poor people. Just wearing the critical attacks every day.
I'm up!
It's my turn. Ha! Now's our chance!
All right, can someone just do a finishing blow here? Thank God.
We were so in sync there.
Yeah, we were, actually. I mean, maybe we're going to get to a point where in sync is going to mean, like, not just the boy band, but, like, maybe we'll be bumping uglies at somewhere down the line. I don't know.
Take them
I
down!
don't know if Muse's the one we're going with yet. We don't really know, actually.
Yeah!
I mean, it could be Yuna. You know, that's sort of where the game is aiming to take you.
All right!
Doesn't seem to let you go with the boys. You wanted to float that way, perhaps. How's Persona 4 Golden
Good work, everyone.
going for you, DJ? You were gonna finish that before I probably even finish 7, Final Fantasy 7, probably, maybe. Don't know. Look at that rock formation, boy. That's erect. Oh, I forgot these big boys.
Do be careful. That enemy's strong.
Be on guard!
Okay. I thought I had some sexual moves there to work. It didn't happen. It's getting interesting, as does Persona games do. Isn't there? There's a new Persona 5 shocking mobile game, right? Like Persona 5 X or something. I think it's only in Japan right now or something like that. But I see a bunch of stuff posted on Twitter and Reddit, and I don't understand what they're saying because it's all in Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese, at least not right now. Maybe one day I'll get that Elon Musk brain thing rocking. Good job. Did you finish your grapes? No? Here, can you put this in the sink? 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 How about in the sink? Sink? Sink?
An opening. Let's go. Yeah.
You have to go to the potty? No. I know, but do you want to go in the potty?
Wide open.
Too slow.
Yesterday, big moves. Big moves happen.
Let's go.
We're really trying to get the little guy in the essence of using the potty. He took his first big, well, he calls them big poops. Not every poop is big, but he just refers to it as I took a big poop. He took his first poop in a potty yesterday. Great stuff. I too one day hope to take a poop in a potty. Right now I just let it linger in my underwears, and I just take off my underwears and replace them. I have millions of pairs of underwears.
Yeah, I suppose.
Go to the potty. Here we go. Wanna go to the potty? Okay, can you put this in the sink? Sink. Wanna go try the potty? Ladybug Bowl was dropped off. This is where the cereal was. It's currently not in there. 50-50 shot that the rest of it was dumped on the floor, or it's in my son's tummy. Maybe 50-50 shot. I'm hoping to get those odds, like 90% tummy, 10% floor. But we all drop stuff, don't we? Oh, he's actually really good. It took him an hour and a half, though, to eat breakfast, which was great. Usually, if he's overly hungry, I think I had to bog him like 17 times today to finish. So, well, that looks like a canyon and a half. Oh, I can see how this place received the name Rock Patio. Seriously, it makes you wonder how all this formed, though. Water, erosion. That's how it happens. Listen to that echo. Sound travels far here. Let's leave the bikes and horses here and continue on foot. And try to keep the chatter to a dull roar, too. Yeah, we wouldn't want any Jaggers to know we were coming. Yuna. She'll figure it out. The time is 3 p.m. Commencing search. Okay. Ooh. I see save points. I see watch out for them monsters. Yeah. Look at this guy. He's just vibing. And he got his life ruined. Oh, I thought that was its butt. Well, that's embarrassing.
It's down.
That is really embarrassing. What dungeon are you on, DJ? I believe, check the name of that enemy. Oh, I didn't even think to look. Is it Assbug? Could be Atbug. Assbug. Now, judging how games go now, we will never see that enemy ever again. There he is.
Shit! Ha! Ha! I'll show no mercy.
His name is Dong. Where's Ding?
You can't escape. Fire!
Great name, Dong.
Too slow.
There was a Canadian politician. If anybody keeps up with those types of things, I guess they're calling that they think that there's some Chinese
Yes.
fumblings going on, I guess. And so this guy had won his election out west. And his last name is Dong. But so now he's like threatening to sue.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
all these media outlets for like outing him because he's saying it's not true. So stuff like that. Bananaco dungeon. Oh, banana hammocks. Yeah, you're right. Things are gonna get interesting for you. Are you following a guide while you were playing that, or are you like are you using just like a guide for like dungeons? Are you using a guide to make sure that you are getting all the social stuff done?
Now, let's go.
I just asked because you're at a point where like sort of decisions are really going to matter as to what you sort of do. I won't dare say, but I just asked if like if you were following something, it sort of wouldn't matter because it's going to tell you what to do.
My turn.
But there is one major thing that you are
There.
going to get near, I believe, and that decision will hinder upon what type of ending you will get, essentially.
You can't escape. Fire! Our chance.
Too slow.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, nuh-uh. So Yuna is my cloud for Final Fantasy VII. Just covering up everything.
Thanks.
Oh, some zero farts action. We love that. Oh my god, what do we have? Just a little bit of everything, quite frankly. What does this do? What do they hate? Oh, they hate this. Well, let's see what Megalith Fall does. Oh, it puts them in a whole other dimension and drops some type of weird thing from Destiny on them. That'll leave a mark and a half. My god, think about their families. I'm just gonna put this ladybug bull back because I don't want to hear because I'm gonna hit it in rage. No, I won't. I'll be right back. Oh, I should have grabbed a Kleenex. Yeah, we got it. Oh, we got it all. Got it. I love me some of these. What's this gonna be? Tomato seeds. I sort of miss from playing the older games of having the chests have jokes. I like that. See these yellow walls? Here's where we're going to find our sulfur. Ooh, what does that smell? It's the smell of hydrogen sulfide. I'd rather not expose myself to that odor any longer than I have to. Let's make this quick. I'm going to take a stab and think that it smells rather farty. All right, well, we completed... so I'm thinking out loud. We do not... We have found the ingredients. I don't think we have to go to Gustav right now. I think we can... Because he's back at the camp. So that sort of is not going to make all the sense in the world to go and do all that, right? Poor Bird, he was just vibing, having a good go, and you know we ruined it. Ruined his life. Wow, that was spot on there, Reen. Spot on. Yeah. You know what? I just want to see it. I just want to see it if you do.
Gunner! Wide open!
Too slow.
These things might even be dead before they even get an opportunity.
Yeah!
Huh.
Okay, that's Purdy, Clark. That's Purdy right there.
Behold the Vanderstein.
Rather mean, if I do say so myself, but oh god, that's it was already as low as it could go. Oh, there we go.
Sit. Ha. Sit.
Need some new material. It was actually worth it to go down there. I don't think... I don't think I can, God. No. No. I was just gonna say, I don't think I can... I always feel like I look at this and I'm not the only one that has this problem, and it bothers me too, of like, I look at where the default setting is for sound and effects and voice, where that red mark is, and then I see what I put it down to, and it's still how like loud the voices are. Like, to me, when I'm looking at my volumes, like, I never have anyone complain about them, so I guess I should... That's why I'm afraid of touching these things, because someone would blatantly tell me out loud on a stream going, you know, I can't hear you, or, you know, you're a little quiet, or whatever, right? But it's just one of those things of, like, every time, like, I think I have it set right, I always double or...
Roar!
overthink things, I guess.
Everyone okay?
And I have to stop doing that. Final Fantasy VII with everything, all the mods, is the worst. This is doable, at least. That one, like, because of so many mods and so many different aspects of how the music and everything comes together and the voices with the new mod, it's all over the place of, like, I feel like I have it at, like, 10 on my computer. And the voices sound super loud, but then I can't hear the music, but then I have everything else going on in the background. I'm so confused. Oh, it's hard to trust the levels, what OBS says. But... This can be some type of vista. That's one weird place. Indeed. Isn't nature wonderful? It'd make a hell of a tourist destination if not for all the monsters. That it would. This is a good angle, though. I'll take a landscape photo for Vivi. Now that's a penis right there. That's a dick pic. You can tell her we're taking a rock hard pic. Right there. Nope. Nope. There we go. You can tell how long it's been since I've played this game because, well...
So green.
I've forgotten all of the shortcut buttons. Hey, Vivi. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm sending another dick pic.
Now, let's see. Oh, wow. Nice. I'll send you your reward.
Hey. And the little wink really does set that reward thing. You know, you don't know what you're getting in, you know, back from her. It could be anything. It could be a nude pic, right? Maybe she's into that. I don't know.
Let's start the battle.
Wasn't paying attention to that one. Can we? No. See, that's the thing. That's the beauty part of Gale right there, is that you just nail them all.
It's down.
And then you get the burst action. They all make sweet love together. Sort of like in Persona, where they do that all-out attack. Except they don't all rumble in and make a bunch of smoke all together. You know.
Yeah! I'm going. Yeah! Let's go!
An opening!
I wasn't expecting her to take out 3 there in one go, but...
We were so...
How do you walk around with those torpedoes, man?
I suppose.
Like, those are literally bolted on. I wonder what it would be like to walk around with a bolted-on penis.
Treasure located.
True thoughts. A soft stole. Not that we're going to be putting that on, but it seems new. Defense 25, ADF 25, and prevents petrify. I'm sorry, Mr. Dong, but, you know, this isn't going to go over well for you.
Roar! Helix strike!
That is a really nice move.
My turn.
You were right, DJ. There's a level of appreciation for that.
It's mine! Here I go! Yeah!
Blows up into some type of candy. I guess you can't be an anime character if you don't have your boobs bolted on. I guess that's sort of like that's how it has to go, right?
Ha! Ready. Ha! Ha! Everyone
And I feel like this bird is too fat to be able to fly.
I'm up.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Gale.
Well, it looks a little on the large side. All right, where are we going? I feel like I'm always just gonna be missing stuff. You know, look down, like, hey, look, that guy's vibing some. Oh, hi, hi. We'll come around to you, I'm sure.
Sit. Yeah.
It's weird. I came across. I'm trying to think of where I read it.
Second form.
For once, it wasn't Reddit. It was like my Google News feed.
Keep it up!
I've sort of turned around on Final Fantasy 16, and I'll tell you why. Someone had an article where I think their basis was sort of like why people like me are on the fence really hard about it, whether or not I want to play it or not, because of the combat. Very, as most people are saying, is it just essentially Devil May Cry with Final Fantasy?
As your wings,
I had someone else bring up, like,
Very well.
think of it as Elden Ring like. And although the combat is not like Elden Ring, they said to approach it like it. The game looks beautiful. There's no doubt about that. But I'm not going to deny that when I went back and I watched a gameplay video of it. Now Square always does this type of stuff of where they don't have the
It's my turn.
they don't have the UI up or anything, so they make it a little bit more masterful looking. Ethan RPG, what's up? What is up? The sky is up. I'm doing well. How about yourself, Ethan? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on in. So the thing was of like when I went back and watched that video, and I was like, if you didn't tell someone what that was, and without the stuff of like that's Final Fantasy stuff, like the chocobos and the tone bear and all that stuff, you could get someone to think that would be like a new Souls game. Yes! Oh my god, I just saw it. Did you see that new gameplay stuff that they added in? It was great stuff. You know what's funny? I had a good little chuckle to myself. I knew it was going to be like Breath of the Wild, and I loved Breath of the Wild. But it was funny when I watched that gameplay thing, and the first like thing they do is like it shows like the weapon degradation. I feel like everyone just like inherently moaned, and then they showed like that you could join up like a rock with like a tree and make a new weapon. I was like, oh, they trolled us. They trolled us. That was their plan. That was hilarious. I love seeing the Zonai charge me pick. Yes. That. I mean, to me, like was it annoying to have like your weapons just go away? Sure, especially if you got something you liked. But I mean, that also forced you to pick up new things all the time. So I didn't mind the mechanic, but I could see how that could really bother some people. But yeah, that's been a while since I've bought a game like outside of Steam. So I'm really looking forward to getting a game.
All right, nice work.
And then what was it? What was it called? Return? Like the new
Observations complete. No sign of traps.
like how you like reverse time or something to get like up to the sky world or whatever.
I want to be at least as helpful as she is.
Hearing that brings a smile to my face. However,
I mean, if you guys aren't going to be coming after me, then we don't have to worry about it. We got everything so far? Ah, there must be a direction to go up there. Has to be. Unless we can... Also going through ceiling? Yep. Hold on. I don't sense anything. Seriously? This place has got shady written all over it. perhaps we were mistaken, or maybe they changed their plans? Wait, is it May? Is it May 23rd? I know because like the Europeans were all confused because Americans and Europeans use different date formats. So like on Reddit, there's like a weird like someone who like updates the date of like, they're not sure if it was like 200 days left or 2 days left or whatever, but it's May something, right? May 12th. Thank you. Anyone care to tell me? Of course, we were set up. That informant wasn't an informant at all. Someone must have hired him. So they led us on a wild goose chase. All for the purpose of getting us out here. But you know before any of us, didn't you? Something fell off partway through our search, yes. Okay. Slow down, all of you, for a second. Wasn't that man an acquaintance of yours, Ash? Why would he... What? You wouldn't sell out an acquaintance? And you got a heart of gold. Look, I don't know how much he got paid, but I can't imagine it cost him much to turn. I'm guessing somebody wanted to put the hurt on the annoying school kids sticking their noses where they didn't belong. My thoughts exactly. And I'm sure they were also well aware if we had to go missing, the branch campus and the provincial army would come looking. You've clearly thought this through. It really has. And Ash has picked up the con, but Muse's looking at the long game. That stupid old geezer thinks he can mess with us, does he? How did I not notice? Oh! Yuna, you're being loud. Right, but what do we do now? If we can't see anyone, does that mean they're watching us? No, I don't feel anyone's presence around here. They might be waiting for us a little deeper in. Dwarves, what do you think's behind this? What do you just use a fake informant to get us out here just to beat the hell out of us? Well, see, now, who set up Class 7? Interesting point. I was going to point out of like, they set us up to get us away from the city again so that we would be out away from it so that if something happened in the city, that's what would going on. Who set up Class 7? So we have Zephyr, the Red Constellation, the Purple Jaeger Corps, which is the new one. I think that's the easy answer. But I don't know if it's honestly them. And I don't think it's another Jaeger Corps. So I think the answer is either the Red Constellation, which is, that's the Red Ogre in Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Or Zephyr, which also could relatively be the easy answer. Yeah, I don't mind knowing. I just like talking it out, but my guess is either Zephyr or the Red Constellation, and to be honest, I would say Zephyr. Survey says... I'm always extremely wrong with these things as well. Zephyr? Another Jaeger. Wow, wasn't even close. Thank you for that there, DJ. The people who did this wanted to get us out of here because we were sniffing around Raquel. They knew we were from Thor's branch campus, but hadn't made direct contact with us. My money's on the 4th Jaeger Corps. The 4th? Why? It makes sense. We've already encountered the likes of the Red Constellation and Zephyr, and the Jaegers who came in contact with us on the coastal road knew about Instructor Reen. Anyone who knew that was capable of wouldn't have staged such an obvious trap. We might have discerned our culprit. No might about it. Brilliant as always, Instructor Reen. Dark Fantasy Realms! How are you? We've just come on into where I get the wrong answer, and you correct me and guide me in the right way. Good to see you. So, we're facing off against the enemy of the Purple Jaegers? They call them dragons, right? Getting ready to play Crisis Core. How are we? I can't complain. Busy couple of days at work, and finally get a couple of off. But it's a busy month coming ahead, so I just want to get it all over and done with so I can get back into what I like, video games. Right now, this is just a hunch of mine, but that sound, gunfire from deeper in, and we need to confirm the situation. Stay alert and follow me. Roger. Wow, that's a lot of points thrown at us right there. It was far too long since stream days. I'll say that much.
Sit.
But I had a like the weekend, like it sucks because like I'd love to stream more on weekends, but the problem is like I only have 2 off a month.
Second form.
And of those, that if the wife is off at the same time, which also doesn't happen too often, like we just had a lot going on. We had a kid's birthday party the one day, and then we had a baby sprinkle another day. Like, oh, it's just like everything was just like, you know, life type of thing, right? And it wasn't so much of like the thing of like the timing of both things just had like a crappy start time of like where you sort of can't do anything type of thing. Like, I mean, it was either like sure stream and then I have to start super early or something. And that or only stream for an hour or so. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, maybe if I played something that was like maybe run wise, like I actually think of this later on. Of course I do. But that probably would be like a good featured for playing something like Hades or something where you can do runs of stuff.
There.
You know, where it's like, you know, maybe a run takes a half hour, 45 minutes. You can get a couple of runs in type of thing, and it's, you know, not the end of the world. But you know, I have so much on my plate with games already to include another one, then get hooked on it. Do I need to have 3 games hooked?
Good work, everyone.
Oh no. Are you off today, Dark Fantasy Realms? Rocks, paper, scissors, match. Where is that? Okay, get over there.
Ha! Ha! Everyone ready?
What does everybody want? Head.
Wide open.
That is really good. Gotta go potty, Logan?
It's my turn.
Wanna try?
Second form. Gale.
I've been cleaning my house this week. I got friends coming over this weekend for WrestleMania. Nice, nice. Doing the whole, are they just staying over type of thing? Or are they leaving and then coming back for the second? See, because then you could have only friends would only be over for one day of the weekend. I will say, we've talked about this before. I am liking the switch of shows like that, like being on a Saturday, because they don't like competing with everything and everything that goes on a Sunday. I always hated
I'll show no mercy.
that wrestling pay-per-views were always on a Sunday, because I never understood it. Same with I'm a NASCAR. I'm a race fan. I know it's tradition, but I never understood of like, especially when I've been to a NASCAR race that rained out.
Let's go, everyone!
Like, and then everyone leaves. Like, fortunately, we did not have to leave, but like, just everyone has to leave because Monday's a work day. I'm just sitting here thinking like that. Like, why is everything just not Saturday? That way, if there's some type of screw up, then you have Sunday as your bailout day. Jordan's just ranting about everything today.
An opening!
You got a friend coming up from Hotlanta for Saturday night. He's leaving Sunday as he has to work. Local friends for Sunday. Well, that's good. I hope you have a wonderful time with that, DJ. You know, what's wrong with a little bit of wrestling and friends, right?
Wide open.
Too slow.
Right on.
Oh, I thought we were going to do a high five instead of a shitty attempt at props right there. But
Looks like we hit the jackpot.
we did. Celine shoes. Nice. Who is going to wear those? I don't know. Oh. Those are some evasion shoes. Oh. Well, are they better? They are. More defense. So who could use some more like -1 movement? Does anybody else have any evade, or is that literally if we just dumped it all on him? Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna see if my my son can go to the potty. Okay, go try the potty. Oh, no dice. Not today. NXT is Saturday afternoon. Hall of Fame. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too, though. I understand WWE does a lot of stuff during WrestleMania weekend. But it's almost too much. It's almost too much. Is it too much? Rest, please. Who's getting nominated? What's the word? Who's getting put into the Hall of Fame? I know Rey Mysterio. I saw Stacy Keibler-Elf. God, who else is going in? If there's one thing I can hope that they don't do, I hope they don't try to make a story moment out of Rey Mysterio and the Hall of Fame. Keep it separate. The Great Muta and Andy Kaufman? Is this one of the years where they are keeping it, like, have they decided that they need to, have they either run out of people? Not to say that Rey Mysterio isn't well deserving, or the Great Muta. Stacy Keibler, and I guess what she accomplished, and Andy Kaufman is a little weird one, but like, are they like? There was years where they had like 8 people, like, and it's too many. Like, you know, like everyone and their mother. If you and I wait long enough, we will get into the WWE Hall of Fame. I'm sure of it. Yes, I know that's what I'm saying. That Rey is wrestling his son at WrestleMania. Like, that's what I'm saying. I hope they don't make the Hall of Fame thing into the storyline. Because, like, keep it separated. That's a lot. Oh, is this 2 Jaeger companies fighting at each other? I don't even think we need to get involved here. They're really killing each other. Figures it was those assholes in black who dragged us out here. More accurately, the top-class Jaeger Corps, the Nidhogger. They take their name from a dragon from a northwestern fairy tale. Let's see. It seems the purple Jaegers snuck up behind them for a surprise attack. And then it looks like they're able to hold their own. Enemy forces weakened. Mission complete. Commencing withdrawal from B5. What are we playing? Battlefield? No. Get back here, damn it! I can't believe they came this far just to ambush us. It's funny, I've gotten back into playing Final Fantasy 14. And I ran into a dragon that had that same name. I took his eye out, or someone, not me, someone took his eyes out. Yeah, it's funny. Edge versus Demon Balor. Oh my god, when was the last time Demon Finn Balor was out? I know he always does not want it to come out, and it was like, you know, when the WWE does 12 pay-per-views a goddamn year, you can't have it that often either, but that's gonna be nice. There's a persona in Persona 4 Golden with that name. Instructor! Everyone, prepare for battle, but don't attack until they do. Altina, take it to the sky. Understood. They're just kids. Who the hell? They're the ones that were looking for us in the city. Are they working with the enemy? Damn it. It's gonna hurt to have a bunch of kids you were trying to trap sneak up on you. We're with the Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. We have no intention of interfering with your operations here, but we have a few questions. Thors? They were the ones who screwed with us during the war. Wait a second, I recognize that guy. It's the Ash Man, the Ashen Chevalier, Range Schwarzer. Yeah, and you're the Nidhogger. You don't want this to get ugly. Tell us what you're doing here. Mario should have been Joker Smash Bros. You know what? That would have been hilarious. I don't think Nintendo would have allowed it. This is Mund. We lost our tail. Mission complete. Return to base. Damn it. We weren't dealing with you. They never would have gotten away. First the Civil War, and now this. I'd say you owe us a little payback. Why us? We were just kids during the Civil War. I don't think they care. Neither do I. They want to dance, let's dance. Suppressive maneuvers, everyone. Nobody needs to get hurt. Once we disarm them, we withdraw. Right. What? You making fun of us now? Try to talk big once you're torn apart by the dragon's fangs.
Now, brace yourself.
Well, this never goes well for these people at all.
Second form. Yeah! Very well.
Perfectamundo. Oh, well, that can work out well too.
There.
Saw a parody video where a kid was playing Smash Bros with his family and Joker pulled out, and see what I did there? Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty damn good.
You can't escape.
An opening.
Beauty. Look at that counter. 9,800, are you kidding me? Beauty! Oh, keep it up, ladies. Whatever happened to just disarming them? It looks like they're disappearing, thus being dead. Have you met Azure Siegfried in this game yet? Azure Siegfried? Maybe? I'm so terrible with names. But that sounds familiar. We're like midway through, or maybe near the end of chapter 3, if that helps. But I honestly can't. It's not popping into my brain.
Azure wings, shoot!
He wields 2 pistols. That sounds like, honestly, someone I've met.
I'll care for you.
Thanks.
Were they Purdy guns?
It's my turn. Second form. Yeah! Now!
Keep it up.
Were they all dolled up? Ah! The party thinks he may be someone else. Interesting. Oh god, you're healing people? Can't have this happening.
Let's go.
Kurt, get in here. Start doing your Start doing your terrible things that you do.
Strike!
Oh, I was hoping for
All right.
I was hoping for a moment there. We didn't get it. Yeah, that'll okay, come on. There we go.
Chance.
What I wanted.
I got it.
DJ, have I run into that person yet? I'm so terribly with names that I can't remember, but I feel like I've seen one, but I'm so afraid of Googling it and seeing. Boys out blue.
Azure wings, shoot!
Okay. Yeah, I thought I did.
An opening! Let's go! Second form, yeah!
So have you watched a lot of Zelda theories on YouTube before? No.
Keep it up!
Like, I've seen some, but I mean, like, I haven't, like, gone out of my way to actually watch any. Like, are you referring to just, like, Zelda theories, period? Or are you referring to the ones of, like, the Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom? Because I've seen, like, the timeline stuff. I've tried to have that make sense, even though it doesn't all the time. Like, there's all sorts of stuff like that. But also, like, at the same time, you can get on me about this. In all honesty, the only Zelda games I have finished is Breath of the Wild and Minish Cap. I've never finished any other Zelda games. I want to. They're on the list. So that's sort of why I like, you know. Sounds terrible, right?
Wide open!
If you go potty,
Slow.
you got
Impossible.
making tracks.
Possible. My turn. Ha!
Oh, come on. No finishing blow there.
It's my turn. Knife.
Just put him to sleep.
Very
Yeah, Zelda definitely has a timeline. Yeah, so the Zonai theories of Breath of the Wild are my faves. I'm so glad they're confirmed. So I feel like that's not anything that's like. Can you tell me what those theories are? Unless they're like absolutely like damaging to someone like me that I don't know of. But like, so what's the theory that's going on with that?
My turn! Set! Striker! It's my turn.
It's my turn. Crimson Slash.
Making a train track?
All right.
Very well. Yeah.
Don't heal. Oh, you just had to go and attack him, didn't you?
Here I go!
What can murder this man? Yeah, those. So you can put those. I think it wants you to go like this. On the track. You can put a loop. It looks like
Okay, let's keep moving.
that. Just drag your hand.
I grew a little.
There you go. Good job. Whoa. You wanna go on the potty? Wanna try the potty? Wanna try the potty? Wanna try the potty?
I must train even more.
Yeah, I did it! Stats updated.
Nice.
Damn it. He's still the Ashen Chevalier, even when he's babysitting. Babysitting? Come on, man! You know, we had no intention of fighting you. That's true. We didn't have proof that you were doing anything illegal. So, until you attacked us, we didn't have any reason to report you. Yeah, that Thomas train? Yeah, cool. It's not Thomas? No, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. Well, in Breath of the Wild, there's ruins out of architecture and swirls that are made up of a group of Vanish called the Zonai. They were known as barbaric by some as they made the barbarian armor, but they also show signs of being technologically advanced like the Sheikah. They also made those 3 labyrinths that you can find out in the random spots in Breath of the Wild. Okay. So that's what they think they're coming from, the people in the sky. See, I never played, like, I don't know if it even matters, but I never played Skyward Sword, and a lot of people were saying, like, I know, like, Skyward Sword, there's stuff that goes on up in the sky, and because Tears of the Kingdom has stuff going on up in the sky, maybe there's a connection, but I don't know, but, So let me ask you a friendly question. Who are the Purple Jaegers, and who are you fighting? You really think we're gonna answer to you? Ugh. They're not a first-rate core for anything. Okay. My, how the turntables have turned, Michael Scott. You aren't part of the mission, Ashton Chevalier, but we can't afford to have you interfering in any more of our plans. Instructor? What should we do? I didn't want it to come to this, but I'm afraid I gotta tip the scales. Altina, can you hold your barrier for 2 minutes? Huh? You're not. Oh, we are. It's about time we called the main man.
My call. Valimar!
And cut. You won't be needing him.
Who's interrupting Valimar this time? Sarah and Angelica. Way.
Is she here?
A blade and a gun.
Could she be?
Suckers. Right behind you.
I've always wanted to get the Skyward Sword, the remake, but I'm so unsure of how it controls. I am not a... I don't like the motion controls, and I know they fixed that, but it still looks like it's still sort of there.
Valestine, the Purple Lightning.
Something the Zonai, maybe the interloper, mentions in the Twilight Princess, who were vanished and have may escaped the Twilight Realm, or they could have been makers of the Majora's Mask, or maybe they're all the same. See, I haven't played Twilight Princess. I have not played Majora's Mask. Like, when I say that, like, I mean at all. I've played Ocarina of Time. I never even remember, like, becoming adult Link. I have that one that's redone and remade. Waiting to play that. It looks wonderful. I'm just waiting for the right time to stream it. Link to the Past. I remember turning into a bunny, and then I didn't know what to do, so I stopped playing that. Like, there's so many. And then I never played the originals on Nintendo. And then very few of them also, because I never had a lot of handhelds growing up, so.
And Marquis Ragnar's daughter.
Oh, you recognize me? How sweet.
Did she get a boob job in the off season or what?
Well, if it isn't the guys from Needhog. What's it been, a year and a half?
Yeah. We can't afford to take on an A-rank bracer. Mundinor, withdraw! Yeah.
Wait. Who were
I'm gonna try to get this little guy on the potty. Come here. Yep. Come on. Come on, just sit on it. He ran away. Well, done with adulting for the day. Paid the rest of the bills. Adulting's shitty, right? Why can't we all just be kids without the adult responsibilities?
Who were those purple Jaegers you were fighting?
We don't have to tell you anything.
Well, she's gonna blow your brains out from behind.
But maybe you've guessed by now?
Hey, are you okay? Just fine. What a waste. Imagine what they could have told us if we kept him on a tighter leash.
Thank you, you two.
And here I thought you were gonna tell us to mind our own business. No way. He didn't need to bust out his divine knight for this.
Security system bill and the garbage service. Wait,
You're so tall. You've really turned into a man, Reen.
you have to pay separate garbage? Like, that's not, like, included in just, like... I guess like property taxes or something.
I guess it really has been a while, huh? You've changed a lot as well. I hardly recognized you at first.
You hardly recognize them.
Making my heart go.
I mean,
all the way.
Angelica looks a little different, but Sarah looks exactly the same. Yeah, I'll be on that leash with you too there, right? Jeez
You
Louise.
really upped your game since graduation, huh?
Did you attend Thor's with Instructor Ring?
Oh, here it comes.
Well, I wasn't part of Class 7, but yeah.
I like her outfit now.
Angelica Rogner. I was a senior when the old Class 7 was around. Toa, one of your other instructors, is the light of my life. It's nice to meet you, kittens.
Oh God, she winked at us.
So you're the daughter of House Rogner.
It's so nice to see you again, Angelica.
Again?
You know each other?
Of course, we have a long history.
Oh, please do tell.
Don't we, Musée? Elise and the princess have told me all about your misadventures at Saint Estrella. Now look at you. You've only gotten cuter and more devilishly charming in my absence.
On the contrary, you're the real beauty. It's as if you've grown more dignified and fair every day we've been apart.
Are we just gonna have a giant orgy here? Like, is this how this happens, or what?
Somehow it makes sense that you two know each other.
Speaking of familiar faces, I thought Black Rabbit would be the only member of your class I recognized.
Oh, who do you recognize?
Sup? Good to see ya.
What?
Damn. I had no idea you used to teach Class 7.
Hold on. What?
You guys know each other too?
You could say that. We've had our run-ins at the guild.
At the
But I
guild?
should probably introduce myself to the rest of your class. I'm Sarah Valestine, and as Ash pointed out, I'm the former instructor of Class 7. But I've since gone back to my old job at the Bracer Guild. It's a pleasure to meet you, new Class 7.
Found a recipe you tried on TikTok. It was pretty good. Funny, I've been got a good. It sounds so stupid as a streamer. Not that I do sponsorship stuff, but I've heard so much of it, Hello Fresh and stuff, that I finally was like, all right, like it's basically like the first week, well, first few weeks, I guess, make almost perfect sense to give it a whirl. I'm actually surprised at it. Like, I didn't think it was like, I always hear people go
Instructor Sarah, Angie, I didn't think I'd get to
on
see
and
you.
on and on about it, that it's hard to like, just like assume of like, you're reading from a script, dude, like, you know, you got things sent to you for free. I can't really take your word for it of how, but in all honesty, I like, as someone who actually went out and paid the full amount just because I got something in the mail for it, I'm actually shocked of like, it isn't terrible. We're trying to right now sort of figure if it makes money sense of like, you know, what we spend at the grocery store for the month of buying stuff as opposed to just every week getting 3 meals at, I think it's about $70, give or take. We usually spend like, depends, like when we go shopping, like usually like, you know, for a month shop, we're like usually spending probably $400 to $500, and that's not including like, you know, going, you know, maybe every other week to get fresh fruits and vegetables type of thing. So it's like, you know, you just still got to make something out of it. But so we sort of have to do like a few months of that to see like, are we spending more? Or are we spending the same? Does it matter? Is it worth it? That type of thing.
It's good to see your adorable little face again, Toa.
But the thing that like, you know, like the wife and I can relatively cook. wife's a little better than me. But like, I can make a meal or whatever. So like the thing was that I was thinking of like, maybe if we do it for a couple months and we get some different things, and then we start to like learn of like, okay, like they give you these giant recipe cards of how to make everything, and sort of almost the majority of the stuff we have, it's just the way in the preparation as to how it does it. Because the thing with the Hellfires that I can appreciate, their portions are spot on. Like, it's the perfect amount of food for 2 people. Like, I guess I could just say their serving portion is perfect. I'm just full. Like I feel like it's just like anything else. You make too much food or you have leftovers, which can work out. But I mean, like, they nailed it. They nailed the portion. And so like, there's really no waste, which is sort of another thing of things may sit in our fridge for too long. And I was like, that might go a long way too. Of how much money are you literally throwing away, from your fridge a month, right? Without thinking. I don't know. It's different for everybody, obviously.
You look so good in that instructor uniform. I could
But
just eat
I like the odd, like, I like looking at the recipe cards and just going like, okay, like that's something we can make, pick up very few things, and just like, you just got to nail the portion of it. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I've talked to people and I've had people say the same thing. It's like, it doesn't work for them. And other people are swearing by it. But it's weird, but you won't, it's like many things in life. You won't know it until you try it. Right. So, I think I talked with like, Wolfster and Chelsea. Like, I think they do something called the Butcher Box. That sounds more interesting to me, although we don't have that here. But like, I think I'd rather get cheap meat, and I can easily come up with side dishes galore all day. Yeah, like, it's funny. The food options that they have, like the first 2 weeks, like we're on our second week of getting it, have been good. But, it's like, so you pick your next meals for the next week, and sometimes they're hit or miss. Like, you can skip weeks or whatever. But, like, then that means of, like, the problem is, like, oh, if you didn't go grocery shopping, I guess you gotta go grocery shopping, right? And it's like, or to exchange the meals that they have put out, like they suggest, it's expensive. Like, some of the other ones are, like, almost $8 to $10 per serving Canadian. And you're like, as opposed to the ones that were not an extra $10. So you can see, like, already when it starts to add up, you're like, I might as well just buy, a couple of those things. But yeah, it's hard to adjust. They obviously have a supplier that, that they can't go crazy with too many options, because then it would blow it out. So they have to keep people in a set, probably, I think it's like 9 or 12 options without, people really breaking the bank. On the prowl as always, though. No one told me an old class 7 had an A-rank bracer for an instructor. Valstein, the Purple Lightning. I've certainly heard that name before. I owe some favors to the Vanders family myself. I'm surprised to see you here in class 7, but that uniform sure looks snappy on you. Well, thank you. Oh, and what's this? Even the little troublemaker from Raquel ended up at the branch campus. What's the story there, huh? Story is, I do whatever the hell I want. The end. Better than this joining some guild that's nearly been stomped out of existence. Why? Touche. You got me there. I'm really surprised to see you here, though. It was just coincidence you two happened to come to Lemaire, right? Yeah, I just got back from my round-the-continent trip. And I was talking with my dad, and he asked me to attend the Imperial Provincial Council. The guild had me going after some Jaeger Corps who were sneaking around the Empire. So I was looking into some fishy business in Lamar and cruising. And while I was snooping around for clues, who do I run into but everyone's favorite wayward noble? I knew the branch campus would be here, but it was a little nicely added surprise. Thanks for your help, but things have become a little bit more confusing now. We're not sure why the Jaeger Corps are fighting each other right now, and if the society even has anything to do with it. Yeah, it's hard to say how things are going to turn out in the Imperial Provincial Council and all. Guess we'll just have to keep our eyes on both Ordis and Raquel. Why do I get the feeling our special ops missions are going to keep us extra busy tomorrow? Perhaps, but this is where we must focus on pushing through. I need to make sure I don't fall behind Milliam either. As long as I ain't bored, I'm happy. I'm sure tomorrow will be quite the thrilling day. Anyways, let's get off moseying into the Ordis as soon as we can. We gotta make sure we grab ourselves somewhere to stay for the night. Oh, don't worry, I've already taken care of that. I need to stop by the family mansion first, though. Oh, then we'll see you off. Me too. Good work today, everybody. Tomorrow's gonna be an early day like usual, so be sure to get some dinner and get to bed early. After you finish your reports, of course. Aw, you've got such a great class. I have to admit, I was curious as to how Ash and the Black Rabbit were getting along. Well, Tina's been changing bit by bit, but it's happening. Even though he's a recent transfer, I'd say Ash is fitting right in. I imagine Muse adds quite a bit of spice to the mix. Throw in Yuna and the Vanderboy, and I'd say Class 7 stacks up pretty well against the original. My thoughts exactly. Want to take a look around the camp before you head out? Well, we got a little time before sunset kicks off the summer festival. Wouldn't mind getting a look around here at some of the cute little kittens around here. Meanwhile, I might go say hello to some of the new instructors. They seem pretty interesting themselves. Alright, we'll make the rounds and head on out. Alright. Let's go hand in the quest over to Gustav, which I'm believing is going to be right over there. So, let's nail that out. Get that all said and done. Training Panzer Soldates under the setting sun. Fantastic. You cannot beat it. Yeah, it's majestic and melancholy in equal measure. Ooh, that made for some good lyrics. Note it down quick. Sure thing. I should. Here's the saltpeter and the sulfur. This is all right? Thank you. Should be more than enough. I'll get started right away. Well, in that case, mind if we take a look? After that, Gustav prepared for mixing that gunpowder. It's a big set of pliers. Now we just need to let it dry and it'll be done. Nice work, Gustav. You're pretty handy when it comes to the Panzer Soldat maintenance, huh? Well, in a mining town, once you're 12, you're able to start making money. Not to mention the Aragon mines weren't anywhere near as well staffed as Sashin, so workers were always in demand. All my skills were born from necessity, growing up there. The Aragon mines. I heard they've been really ramping up production in order to meet the demand for all of the Panzer Soldats being built. Yeah, my father's actually the head foreman there. He said everyone there is completely overworked. Not to mention the working conditions there have been steadily getting worse. See, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have brought that up. But after everything I've learned here at school, maybe I realize that there's no way that happening back home could have been avoided. I might not know what I can do from here on out, but I do know I want to work my butt off for my family and my home. Well said. Who knew Gustav was so determined? Everyone here is growing up by bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess I got carried away. Thanks to you guys, I've got enough gunpowder now. If you've got something else I can help with, just give me a shout. Put all mine into it. They they just kicked me outside. Or inside, sorry. Oh, come on. You not let me just go back outside. All right. I'm going to step on over here where we were. Sort of do the rounds. It looks like there's some quests here, some shops, some people. Or maybe I should go into the car. Actually, I'm sure there'll be a car. But I'm going to take a quick little break here, go to the washroom, try to get the little guy on the potty. So I can sort of get things rolling again. So, and I'll probably grab a beverage. So, be right back.
search me, I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up with the key. Oh, 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 yeah. I said lock me up with the key. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lock me up with the key. Baby, it's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up with the key. You gotta take away the key, my baby. Lock me up with the key. Keep me in there. Lock me up with the key. Hey, pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby, please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no, it's a lockdown, baby, you drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up with the key. Oh, babe, yeah, I said lock me up with the key. Yeah, ooh, ooh, yeah, lock me up with the key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping, your love has got me doing time. You're my
There we go. All right. Thank you for patience, people. Back on into. I didn't get a drink. I already thought it and didn't know what to do. All right, so we're gonna go back into the Durflinger. Best name for a train if I've ever seen one. Oh, there's nobody to hand my stuff into. Guess not to. I mean, I thought I had more seeds, and that's the wrong. I always do this. I always come in and I'm like, oh, that's got to be the direction, right? No, wrong. No Major Michelle. Is there gonna be like nobody on the train? We could always take a shower though, right? Showers with Reen and Angelica.
It's like heaven.
And Sarah. That's the true way. Not enough hot water for anybody. There's everybody. Sure, look at that. Oh, Instructor Reen. Hello there. It's been some time, Lady Angelica. Hey there, Jessica. Good to see you again. That cool gaze of yours is even more lustrous shine now. Oh, thank you. You two know each other? Yeah, I tried out a bunch of stuff before I decided to specialize in fists. Her family's spear style is one of the things I put a lot of time into. I can definitely picture you trying out all sorts of weapons. I said later. It's too early. It's only 10:30. No, not right now. You're not having it right now. No. I just went over this with you. No. No. All right, I'm taking the tablet then. Yep. Oh. Okay. I'm going to potty then. And no hot dog. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Okay. Well, in typical fashion of how the world works, my son wants a hot dog at 10:30 in the morning because he was up at 7. So I'm going to have to run off and get that done. But you and I already knew about, but the one in the glasses there is really cutie too. You ladies come here often or a special occasion? We're in the tennis club together, so we were just chatting here. Tennis? Oh, that's wonderful. Nothing's better than the sight of a girl in her tennis outfit, skirt fluttering around as she leaps to return a volley. Lady Angelica, try and control yourself. She sure took control of that conversation.
Let's check.
It seems you haven't made too much progress since the last time. Can you come back later and get more? Sure. Sweet. How about cotton candy? That's not what she means. Shalucard! How? Is the Resident Evil remake. I was lurking in there. I saw it. It's good. It does look... It looks really good. Angie being Angie. Right. I mean, she might as well just have a penis, right? Just always wanting it. I'm sure she's going through a lot right now due to my father's house arrest. No need to apologize. Our families are old friends, after all. Either way, more than enough energy. If anything, he says he's be able to concentrate on his training even more. Sounds like him. I'm glad to hear it. Of course. Oh, you were? That's embarrassing. I was getting jumpy a lot, mostly. Yeah, I saw a little bits of it. You know, there's some frustration, building on it, of course, but you overcame most part. What are you staring at me for? Oh, I thought you were just a textbook energetic girl at first, but you haven't have any siblings, maybe younger, way younger? Well, I mean, I do have younger brother and sister, twins. So that's where I'm getting that motherly vibe from. Oh, you've got a good eye in a way. Field exercises are way more exhausting this time. Got more Panzer soldates to manage this time. Ash is gone, and there are rumors about mysterious Jaegers running around. Are things just as tough for you guys in military finance? Pretty much. Got a lot more to do and less people to go, and now that Muse is gone, it's especially tough for the medical team. Muse took care of a lot of things for us. Well, I guess we're all swamped with work then. Also, I was actually thinking about playing Trails of Cold Steel 3. I really like that one. You mean this one? You mean this one that we're playing right now? Maybe 4, I don't know yet. I'm so hungry. It kind of hit me all at once, though, too. This sort of thing will happen after you make it a stressful situation. And not to mention our rations, we're skimpy as ever. It's a good game, right? I mean, I've put 97 hours in, and I haven't had a bad moment with it yet, so yeah. It's a great series, a whole great franchise. Morning! SGM Fiery Biscuits, how are you? My man! 97 hours. Let's go! Well, not to mention, now you just repeat yourself. Going through the Durflinger. Yeah, and I'm like, what? Maybe a little bit, almost done this chapter type of thing, and there's like a few more. Also, hurry up and finish so you can play RE4. Well, I'm in the middle of that. Then I have Final Fantasy VII. Wolf and I were curious how far you are in the wifey and made it in Final Fantasy 14. Level 15-ish? I need to get Wolf on the friends, and then, if possible, could we get an invite to your free company as well? It's just trying to find the time, but I want to talk to you about that in a hot second. But I got to go see the sun. Hot dogs, 10:30. It's a weird thing, people. I know.
Now... Okay. 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 Now... Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Hot dog has been served. Great. Thank you for your patience, people. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to do at all. We've got pretty good rapport with all of our free company folks, so I'm sure they'd be happy to add a couple of newbies. I mean, you gotta remember, I'm not really a newbie. I did just pick up, what was the next expansion? Stormblood? I got that. Yes, and I got Cold Steel. Just remember, I'm not streaming Final Fantasy 14. I don't think MMOs stream well. And sort of like that's sort of just like the thing that can play with friends type of thing. So there's just that I basically go off. So you're not missing any stream time. No, 14 is an MMO. 14 is a MMO. Oh, Angelica. Let me introduce you to Maya. She's in the tea ceremony club with me. A pleasure to meet you. That lustrous black hair and those sharp features. I like her. And you say she does tea ceremony stuff? Hey, cutie. Maybe you can make some tea and we can, get to know each other. Yeah, gonna stop you right there. Angelica, that's not what they do for tea ceremonies. Angie. Angelica, you really can turn up a conversation into a pickup line. There's a lot I could learn from you. So I download Final Fantasy 14 again, and I forgot my entire login. How? In this day and age, where browsers remember everything about you, including your passwords, don't you just have it all there? Don't you just have Google remember it for you? Or Firefox? Or whoever? Oh, that would be different. Can someone like this, really be a master of Kung Fu? She's not always like this, I promise. All right, moving on. Yeah, I've said it before. So I played it when it was the beta. So I missed 1.0. I never played 1.0. It's funny. I was going on with my buddy about this because we had played 11 on the PS2. I was one of those goofballs that bought the PlayStation 2. I mean, the Final Fantasy 11 came with it. But there's a Final Fantasy 11 for the PlayStation 2 that came with the PlayStation 2 hard drive that you shoved into the back. I think I paid $80 for internet back in the day of when that came out to play it. And then I bought this giant Logitech PS2 keyboard and controller amalgamation. It was great. That was the way to play it. And then I never played the original Final Fantasy 14, which, as I said to my buddy, was funny because 1.0 played like 11 did. It's not like what an MMO is now, and thank God. But it was funny. I was like, how did we never play it at the beginning? I was like, we loved 11 when it came out and whatnot. And there's a 360 Final Fantasy MMO. What? Shalakard, are you high right now? Possibly? Like an Xbox 360 Final Fantasy MMO that was not 11 or 14. So you and Jessica chose the Spiegel, huh? Those fancier models are so much cooler. You're missing the point. What matters is your compatibility with the model. Just because it's complicated doesn't mean it's inherently better. Good job, Kurt. You get it. 360 had the... Oh, like, are you meaning 360 had the Final Fantasy 11? Because those are the only two MMOs, Final Fantasy 11 and 14. I never knew that Final Fantasy 11 was on the 360 as well. Each of the different models bring out their pilot's unique traits. I can make good use of my martial arts skills with Hector. On the other hand, I've had success with the Spiegel. So I had to step away from it, but let me know when you're going to be on 14 next, and we can get you guys in. We'll probably be in later tonight, probably. I guess a Draken would be probably best for me, but a Kestrel would be good for quick attacks. Yeah, we'll let you know, and I'll hit up that man friend of yours for a friend request. Oh, this is quite the interesting group. There's some faces I have not seen in some time. Now that you mention it, it has been a while, huh? Yeah, but you've gotten way more talkative since last time. Is it just my imagination, or do you even look more handsome too? I assure you my appearance has not changed at all. Nevertheless, I shall accept your compliment. Looks like he kinda liked it. He seems so. More human-like. Yeah, it was Final Fantasy 7 or 11. I had to look up the box. I still have it. I have never played an MMO. They are a certain breed, DJ. You really, it's... Oh. Like, Final Fantasy 11 was my first one. Then I, melded on into World of Warcraft and then back to Final Fantasy. It's weird. There's a certain love for World of Warcraft. And a love for Final Fantasy. But when I look at things, I'm a lover of Final Fantasy.
Okay.
And basically, the Final Fantasy 14 MMO just does it's just pure fanfare from a Final Fantasy point of view. They do it right. So I was happy to have that as something to play. I like them because there's two ways of looking at it, DJ. Lothar's also high. There's a value to it. I get what you're saying of you don't like paying to play a game. I get, like, I've brought this up before. The problem is with a lot of stuff like that is, like, if you like to play multiple games, I don't think an MMO is really for you. But if you're the type of person which, like myself, I look at it as, like, I will just play that game. And so I look at it as, like, okay, if I was going to buy a game every couple months, I'm saving money playing the MMO because I'm getting my money's worth, and it's also cheaper than buying a game every once in a while, right? But it does eat up a lot of time, and you also feel like the need to play it because you're paying for it. So there is arguments everywhere, of course. It is more than. And I guess, again, a lot of people have the approach to Final Fantasy 14 as an MMO, and it is an MMO. There's nothing wrong with denying that. But I have a feeling that if you approach it as like a Final Fantasy 14 story, you'll enjoy it a lot more too. Because it really is. It's a good Final Fantasy story. Hey, Schwarzer, give me permission to take one of the bikes. If you're worried, you can tag along on the sidecar. There's no way I'd give you permission for that. I'm sorry to say, but if we let you use a bike, I'd be worried you wouldn't come back, Ash. Damn it! Should have just asked for permission to leave. You're such a troublemaker as ever, though I'm sure you've mellowed out quite a bit since the Civil War. Oh yeah? Huh? What happened during the Civil War? It was the first time I ran into this guy. Isn't that right, Mr. Big Bad Leader of Fafnir? Fafnir? What's that? That name never meant anything to me. It was just something for the others to rally behind. Ah, so you were the boss of a gang. Well, their goal was to protect their town from thieves. That's a surprisingly noble goal. Yeah, but after the war was over, I didn't want any trouble, so I disbanded it. I don't like thinking about my past, so I went ahead and forget about all that crap. Huh. Learned something new about him. No, that's not Shalakard. Listen. It is an MMO. It's an MMO in the aspect of you're playing with thousands of other people all at once in a giant world. But what I say about the story stuff, it's Final Fantasy XIV. You could play by yourself if you wanted to. Wouldn't even matter. It's that good of a Final Fantasy story to it.
Now,
you're all done? Okay, hold on. Come on.
okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. That's of course it's an option. Yeah, I like MMOs for what they are, but they're not for everybody, obviously. But like Final Fantasy was a game that like you can play by yourself. You don't need anybody else to help you. And like it was odd because I was playing on my big main character that I had from long ago. And I want to do a dungeon, and it asked me, do you want to play with real people, or do you want to do it with NPCs? And I didn't know that was a thing. They must have added that in. And it was just a story dungeon, so I was like, okay, let's just do this with NPCs, no waiting. And it was actually fine. Like, you get all of the loot, and not that it all mattered, but it was nice. Yeah, I think you have to be a certain type of person to like MMOs. There's no secrets to it, honestly. Like, they're not for everybody, but they exist, and there's millions of people who do like them. So, oh, Sarah, it's been too long. No kidding. How have you been since Heimdall? How many people do you know? I imagine they met each other through the guild. That's right. We once met with Agate and traveled across the capital from Crossbell. You two and that other librarian, you rank Bracer, right? You know, Agate's been worried sick about you, but it looks to me like you're right as rain. You betcha. I guess Bracers really do know everybody. Well, that'll happen when you're part of an international organization. Angie? She's an angel. The mesmerizing cuteness, that youthful charm, that svelte yet capable frame. She must be an engineer, because she's gonna go to work on my heart. Her skin and her hair are a land of milk and honey, and the tools and oil stains just make it all sweeter. What is an angel like you doing all the way out here? You're from Liberl, right? What a shame I didn't know you last year. I could have slept over. Just turn down that creep there level a little bit. That's a way to make an introduction. Angie, you're scaring Tita. Oh, forgive me. I lost myself in your eyes. Angelica Rogner, Toa's best friend, Reen's honorary elder sister and dear companion to George, who I'm sure you know. Oh, I thought your name sounded familiar. George has mentioned you a few times, I think. Oh, well, what did he say? Perhaps something like Angie's a wonderful woman who's an estimable character who you can, nay, should happily offer your body to. I mean, if you ever visit the Empire, beware of a woman named Angelica who dresses like a man and flirts with any girl with a pulse. Damn you, George! Sounds about right. George has her pegged. I don't know if I'm sure Angie's joking at least half the time. It also helps that I know at least like 9 real-world people that play it, especially the constant paying. Yeah, like, I think if you have the approach of you're not playing something else all the time, and you can get away from like the pain. Like at $15 a month to play Final Fantasy, if that's all you're paying and your game budget was set to be like a game a month, you're gonna work out fine. But that doesn't work for everybody. I would look at stuff in Final Fantasy 4 as how I would pay for 3 months to put the time. Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm with Lothar's on that one. But and of course, there is a free trial of those games that also is a big help. Come on, you can't go down there. You gotta take the stairs like a loser. Oh, see, they have a shop that I could have, It does. It does. No, I don't think it does, but it will come with Stormblood. Right now, you can get Stormblood for free, and the rumor is that they're doing that now because it will be put in probably at the end of the promotion, I think. The Persona 5 gacha game is censoring a lot of personas. Is that new Persona X? Persona 5 X, Ethan? Is that a gacha game? Here's my counterpoint. Can you really put a price on hanging out with your friends doing quests and then getting blamed for a team wipe you had nothing to do with? Exactly. Go get it for free. I mean, I wouldn't call them your friends if they're blaming you for a team wipe. And I only have played the two. I've only played World of Warcraft and I've played Final Fantasy 14. And World of Warcraft community, I haven't played in a long time. I don't plan on going back to that game. But when I went from one to the other, the community that is in Final Fantasy 14 in comparison to WoW is night and day. The general person who plays World of Warcraft, I have found to be a piece of shit. Your average Final Fantasy 14 player is a really nice person. And I don't know what it is about that separation there or what it says, and I hope I didn't generalize anybody, because I thought when I played, I tried to be a good community member of World of Warcraft, and not everyone is like that, and I don't want to paint everyone in that same brush, but unfortunately, there's a lot of people who just have no care in the world about other people when playing World of Warcraft in comparison to people willing to help you play Final Fantasy. I played the Superior Fantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast. I remember that game too. That was great. Yeah, I just wanted to organize the data that we got today. I'll take breaks, so don't worry about me. Well, if you say so, just don't overdo it. Can I shop finally? Here, Tita. Jeez Louise.
Yes. Thanks.
You have nothing I need. Talk to Randy. Not yet. Stormblade is a free add-on for players with the starter edition. Yeah, actually, it worked out for me too. Like, I was one of those people who bought Heavensward, and then I stopped playing. So, like, to me, I went and got it for free, and then I still have 2 more to get after that one. So, I will buy Endwalker probably, but I just got to make sure I want to play it, right? So we'll see where it takes me long term, type of thing. Dude, the coolest feature Phantasy Star had when someone was typing in different language, they would translate it. It was really innovative. Guess I'll get Stormblood on PC if it's free. Yes, it is free. I think it's free on the PlayStation. I think it's free, period. It's just depending on where you want to play it. If you want to switch to playing Final Fantasy on PC, then get it there. Honestly, it just fits me best. Weapon 2. I just love those really powerful ones with a lot of kick. You didn't really prefer any of the Soldats over the others, right? Right. Personally, I find Valimar the most interesting, but I don't know if I'd be able to pilot him well. You put him as one of your choices? Any idea who you like him the most? I don't really know. Well, fair enough. You're okay with me not having a reason? Of course! This is how liking stuff works sometimes. Not everything is easy as an explanation, right? Take me for an example. I can't explain why I feel like doing some of the stuff I do. I just follow my gut. Well, interesting. It's good to know, I guess. Oh, she's gotten a lot more expressive, don't you think? Certainly has. Seems like the time here's been worth it well so far. Well, I'm glad. It's good that she has a friend in Leonara. You're just overthinking things a bit, Allie. Try going with the flow a little more, right? No? Like I do. That may be a little more difficult for me, but you have a good point. I'll try it. The ability you mentioned earlier for Zelda is called Recall. That's right. This is the one where it makes your time go back on an object. Leonara is a wife. Absolutely she is. How do you say no to that? Long legs like Stacy Keebler. Green hair. She's got it all going on. She's like Stacy's mom. Well, gentlemen, gentlewomen, have a good day. I need sleep. Have a good stream. Shalakard, thank you for hopping on in. I always appreciate it. Enjoy Resident Evil, and I'll try to hop on in when you are not raging like a hormone. All right, talk to you two. Major Michelle, how are you? Sarah Valstein. Major Rivels told me much about you, including the fact that you came to our aid of the instructor Schwarzer and our students. Aw, it was nothing. As for you, Major Irving of the RMP, I've heard you played a major part in reestablishing the Imperial Army in the East during the Civil War. So I imagine the school is just kicking down your door to offer you a job. You really think would make sense? My employment is none of your concern. Let me remind you that you bracers are interlopers here. Try to refrain from getting too comfortable. Yeah, I wasn't planning on staying anyways. Lady Angelica, I hear you will be attending the Imperial Provincial Council in your father's stead. It would do you well to do the Ordis instead of spending any more time here. It's like you're trying to get rid of me. I'll head on over there when I'm good and ready. As you wish. Major Michael, could you come off as any more of an asshole? Schwarzer, about our earlier discussion. While I cannot condone your approach, I also cannot deny that there are reasonable grounds for an investigation. The choice is yours to make. Just don't allow it to impact your students. Thank you, Major. I understand. Interesting. There's a theory that in the 10-second clip we got with the broken Master Sword being imbued with gold light, that Link was recalling a certain godlike power to fuse a new sword. Do you know Michael shares a voice actor with Joker from Persona 5? I did. All right, they are good. Well, actually, see if we can buy some things from Gustav. Yeah, like you can't go wrong if you want to get into MMOs. Now's the time. They both offer. Speaking World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy, they both offer free trials. World of Warcraft is only on computer, whereas Final Fantasy is available on consoles. But as much as Fiery Biscuits plays an MMO with a controller, and she does so extremely well, apparently. I haven't known. I've only seen her give me a cute bunny. But it's doable from what I hear. I'm very much of a keyboard and mouse, even though I hate using keyboard and mouse. For everything else, it just fits for an MMO. But it is free if it does tickle your fancy. Go in there, make yourself, a little person or a bunny or a cat person. There's options galore. My addictive personality wouldn't let me sleep if I did an MMO. I play gacha games because once the dailies are done, there's not much else to do. Yeah, you'd lose many, many hours of your day, Ethan, in an RPG. That's sort of how it goes.
Thanks. You will.
Well, Randy, I'm here to have a rambunctious conversation with you. I'd heard the rumors, but I didn't want to believe them. It's to see you two. You two know each other? Yeah, but it's been like 8 years. We met when we were both Jaggers. Oh, I would explain it. Last time we met was on the battlefield. Would have been about 16. Purple lightning. True inspiration to us all up-and-comers. an inspiration who left the Jagger lifestyle behind shortly thereafter. Red Reaper, son of the war god, I'm glad to see your time in Crossbell mellowed you out. Though I never expected you'd be working with Rin and Toa. Life's funny that way. Anyways, I'm just happy you're here. Gonna help even the odds. My little cousin's kicking around. We're all in for a bad time. You're telling me? Bloody surely, she was bad enough before the society made her an enforcer. Right? Talk about a sick joke. She didn't seem so scary when I saw her in Sutherland. Don't let her looks fool you, Toa. She could make a man-eating tiger turn tail and run away. Oh, sounds like she's my kind of woman. Oh, are we leaving already? It's kind of a bummer. Didn't get to play with all of the sweet little kittens you got running around here. You gotta put a leash on that libido of yours, you know? But anyways, we shouldn't overstay our welcome, so it's about time we hit that dusty trail. The two of you are gonna take Angelica's bike on over to Ortis, right? If it's alright, I'll come with you and see you off at the junction. Oh, there's no need for that. We'll be seeing each other tomorrow. Well, let's just say I've got a personal thing to take care of. Huh? Well, alright then. Sounds like we're finished here, so let's move out. Where is the better half there, SGM Fiery Biscuits? Is he off at the, well, what do you call it? Work! In the office? Tonight's dinner will be seafood stew with plenty of fresh Lemaire fish. Is everyone ready? Yeah. Well, first let's prepare all the ingredients. Hey, let me help out too. Just watching them make me hungry. Right? These three cuties are so different, but there's something irresistible about each of them. One's sweet, one's shy, and one's cool. I just want to have them all. They're like Pokemon. He's down with a sinus infection. Well, that sucks. I hope he does rest well. At least Freddy's helping out. It should be fine as long as Sandy's here to keep an eye on him. You think?
I recommend everything. Please come again. I recommend everything. See you again.
Oh, you brought some seedlings. Yep, take them off my hands.
Thank you.
Some vitality drops, and yeah, thank you. I don't think we can take any more of these seedlings, so I won't be needing any more. Thanks so much for the seedlings. Oh, like we are done? Wow.
I'll take a look then.
Doesn't seem like you've made any substantial progress, so come back when you got more data. Wait, didn't we talk to them inside the Durflinger?
I'll take a look.
I think we did. Yeah, nothing. Okay. And finally, Freddy, Mercury. Head Chef Sandy. Yeah, add some barnacles. Yeah, go right on ahead. That sounds terrible.
You've got good taste. Come on. What can I get you today?
Come again. And I think we literally have all the fishing gear. We
Give
do.
it a try.
Literally done. Wasn't it the Wolf Slayer's birthday the other day? Last week? I know it's like I've been like 5 days since I've streamed, so like I'm like probably like 8 weeks behind in everything, but I could have sworn that you said something on Discord about that. Maybe not. I thought it was funny. Like I didn't know all these new like it's nice playing Final Fantasy. I'm seeing all these new things, so I looked. I think it's called a plate, and I was like, wait, what on earth does that on my way to fuck your bitch? I thought that was hilarious. But I was trying in my head of what on earth does that mean? For the longest time. I was like, I should just ask her. She'll tell me. Yeah, the Adventures plate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time. I love how you just have a close-up of your mug right there. Angie, instructor, take care of you on your way back. Always. We'll see you later. Thanks, Toa. Well, I should probably head out too. Got some things to do tonight, so don't wait up for me. Okay. I think we're having a menage a trois. Jeez, it just breaks my heart to think my sweet little pupil could have grown up to be so deceitful and standoffish. Huh? If you were any more transparent, you'd disappear completely. You're planning on going out alone to paint Raquel red tonight, aren't you? Not exactly. What? But if you're going alone... Hold on, Reen. Does that mean you're going to one of those No. Okay, let me stop you right there. Major Michaels cleared me to go on over into Raquel. And I figured that if I'm looking for information, I'd have better look after sundown. Oh, phew. Gathering more info on the Jaggers, huh? Running off on your own secret mission? Well, you're nothing if not consistent. Seriously, it's kind of ridiculous. You know we're here to help, right? Yeah, sorry. Wait, what are you saying exactly? Well, you're out of your element in a city like Raquel, but it's my natural habitat. Why wouldn't you want to bring me along? My work as a bracer's brought me there several times as well. If you're looking for information, you'll need someone who knows the hot spots. But don't you butt me. It's been so long since the last time we saw each other, and the last you can do is help us. Let us help you. Listen to the woman. Come down and work with us. I can talk to Eustace and the others at the castle in Ordis. Angie, Instructor Sarah. I'll try to play things close to the vest, and you guys see right through me. This sign, I'm gonna need your help. Thank you. Both of you. There we go. See, leaning on us isn't so bad. I think some leaning on some dirty pillows might work out too. And I'll be sure to keep this a secret from the students. Just don't be back too late. Thanks, Toa. I won't. Well, let's get going. The pleasures of the nightlife await. The close-up sneer. I love my character so much. Yeah, it is. It's very nice. Well, Angie, just don't go anywhere weird, okay? All right, let's get going before the students find out. The sun's setting. It'll be dark by the time we're in Raquel. It's the best time for new information. How about you do the driving thing? Sure, I'm ready to go. I mean, was I not driving to begin with? Am I missing something here? All right, so we've been there, we've been to there, so I guess, wait, where are we going? Canyon Road? I'm sure if I go somewhere wrong, the game will tell me that I've gone somewhere wrong. But I also want to fight with Angelica. Meep, meep.
Now, bring it on! Second form, Gale! Now!
This one's mine! Let's go!
Alrighty, you got laser bullets, zero impact, and a dragon boost. Well, okay, pretty nice. And you've got some things.
I'll shred you to pieces!
What did she say about a pregnant prison? That's what I heard, people.
Here's our chance!
An opening!
I won't let you!
Some nice coverage there.
Do it!
Wow, what does she have? Like 8? Oh my god. Angelica is a crazy person.
Sleep tight, kittens.
We never fought with Angelica before, right? She was always just someone that was in with George and Toa, right? So like seeing her fight, maybe we did. Am I that stupid that I've forgotten about this already? So I could put some accessories on them. I don't know how long term we're going to fight with them. That didn't really seem that we needed them right now. And I'm sure if we do need to do some things, we can change them up afterwards. Yep, they got full. Ah! Okay. They're about normal. Uh-oh. The turtle snakes.
Everyone ready?
What does everybody want? Head, right? Is that what everybody wants? I think so.
Gale! Now!
It sucks I can't do a burst thing with them, but
It's my turn.
she just kicked that. These poor people. I guess they're not people.
Now!
An opening!
I said I could also check out their brave orders, see what they're rocking, if anything.
It's my turn. Say. Yeah.
Suppression.
They seem OP.
Good work, everyone.
Thank God for the globby fat. Phew, that's that. Your luck turned sour the second you came between my fist and my bite. I was right to ask you guys to come. Both of you got really upped your game. It's probably thanks to this no-good group I've been up against the last few months. You went back to training in the Republic, right, Angelica? Yeah, I met with my master. The Republic's not looking so good nowadays. Not much different from the Empire. The guild's been flooded with work. We had a guy transferred over just to ease the workload, and he's been a blessing since she joined last year. I saw her when I was over in Sutherland. I was so impressed when I heard she was the youngest ever to get her senior bracer badge. Maybe I was just that damn good of an instructor. She becomes a bracer and then you can go and start teaching. You guys are going to soar ahead of me in no time. I still got a lot of ground to cover before I catch up with you. Angelica, how was traveling the continent? If I could only put it into words, especially to the east. To see it, well, it's getting dark. I'll stop myself. Let's talk about it more when we've got Toa with us. And here I was, ready to curl on up into the campfire, and I've heard a few things. Master mentioned what the east was starting to look like. Sure, I'd love to hear about it with Toa and George. Oh, you know? I heard George has been by the branch campus. Did he say anything about a masked man? I only heard about Azure Siegfried from others. And then there was a bit that the gnomes and the black workshop, they might be one and the same. Did he look like that much like him? Oh, so Azure Siegfried was the guy that everyone thinks is Crow? I completely forgot about what his name was. I don't know. Let's think about the impossible. That's all I can say. You're right. It's been about a year and a half since the funeral, but it's still bothering you, isn't it? Yeah. George is looking into the black workshop for me. And I've been seeing him in Ruhr after the council. I'll let you know if he tells me anything new. You want Cheetos?
Cheetos!
How about just Chippies?
Cheetos.
Chippies?
Cheetos.
Chippies?
Cheetos.
Chippies?
Indeed.
You have to go potty?
No.
Do you want to try?
No.
Feels like you've gone pee. Did you go pee in your diaper?
No.
Yes, you did. You feel wet. Want to go try the potty?
Cheetos.
If you want Cheetos, I want you to use the potty.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Okay, you are going to fall.
No.
You want Cheetos?
No.
You want Cheetos?
No.
So now you don't want Cheetos? You do?
Yeah.
Then you have to use the potty.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait,
You want what? Potty later? Okay, let's go. I'll be right back. All right, folks. Thank you for patience again. It also seems to be that time where, unfortunately, someone is fighting a sinus infection. But I feel like if someone went up to them with their phone or laptop and turned the volume up and approached them while they were sleeping, and they really wanted to give them a really bad day, they would clip this and go, "It's 5 o'clock somewhere." And I don't know what would happen, other than violence, perhaps. A thrown pillow or two. Maybe. I find it's just annoying enough, right? Like, it's just annoying enough. Wait, did you play that for him the other day? Remember? All right. Enough standing around, right? Let's head on over to Raquel before it gets dark. And maybe we'll be allowed in that casino. What, we got off the bikes now? How dare we? Shimmy bop and doo. Oh, that scared the bejesus out of me. Unfortunately, I was pouring a beer during that time, so I was unable to fight against the raccoons. That's water tension right there, folks. Look at that. Look at that. That is the perfect pour. Put that down there. Here's folks. All right, let's murder some of these things. They won't generally stand a chance, so
Crimson Slash!
they're gonna be dead or sleeping. Oh, you taunted me, you piece of monkey dung.
Let's go.
Did you just make my strength go up? Is that what you want? Oh, never mind. It's this poor bastard. Sorry about that. Oh, she's confuddled. Oh God. Oh, what do we do now? Well, is she confused? That doesn't matter. Knock your socks off there, sweetheart. Hit somebody. Oh.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right.
You know how easy that was? Easy. Easy lemon squeezies. All right, heading on over to Raquel. We've removed the. All right, are we walking? Is that what you want here? Well, can't get that to go here. Does she hit? How dare she? How dare she? But it happens, right? You know, you're sometimes gonna hit your friends and foes and guys named Dong. You know, you just can't control it, right? Heading on over the canyon road. We've been to Rock Patio Buddy. Nope. Nope. That's not the button.
Let's get going.
That's the button. I mean, we've gotten everything. Just follow the road. Follow the yellow brick road. Boom, boom, boom. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow. Oh. Couldn't get around that guy. That was disastrous.
Yeah. Suppression complete. Good work, everyone.
They don't move, right? Like those have got to be fake, right? I mean, look, I guess you could be a super fit woman with extremely large breasts and they also won't move, but I feel like it just doesn't go hand in hand, right? They are literally bolted on. Like, just like, you know, like, you know, you're like Mythical Wings. You've gone on down to the car shop, to get your brakes done, and then at the same time you're like, hey, by the by, can you also bolt on my boobs for the bone boobs, right?
I'm up.
Making it all just make sense here.
It's down.
This one's mine. It's my turn.
Okay. Sick burn. Sucking them all up dry. Yeah, sure. You broke a turtle.
Let's go.
Divine Wing! It's cool we get to use Angelica and Sarah again, but why can't they just be extras like the characters we need to use are missing out on XP? Right, yeah. I find that it hasn't been overly terrible, though, in the experience department. Like, do I feel like we use the other people other than the new Class 7 a little bit more? Sure. But, it's good to see the old faces roll on back. And how is Divine Wing, by the by? That thing just licked me. You know, in some places, you have to pay a lot of money to get that. Oh my god, in all this time, have we not been linked? Well, that's embarrassing. I'm well, man. I'm glad to hear you're well. I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Now! This one's mine!
You can't complain.
It's my turn.
Nobody listens, but no, yeah, it's all good. Just busy with work and whatnot and all that jazz, and just happy to get finally some time to play some video games and relax, quite frankly.
It's my turn. Yeah.
This one's on the house.
They're also overly flashy. Of flash of the pans is probably a word I'm looking for there.
Let's go.
You hit everybody there. Thank God.
Damn.
I just S-craft the frogs.
Now.
Like, you mean like, oh, like I didn't even think that they had S-crafts. I feel like that's a little too much considering like they didn't even touch me in that fight. They didn't even want to go for a honk
Sure have grown up.
there, right? Phew, it's already sundown. Perfect timing. Raquel's just ahead. That's where that blonde student of yours is from, right? Oh, you mean Ash? Yeah. I actually thought about bringing him with me, but good call. Even though I'm sure he would have been happy to come with, you never want to give one of your students preferential treatment. Well, that's part of it. It's just, I just feel like there's something dangerous about him. Dangerous? Don't get me wrong, he's top of the class in terms of potential and natural talent. He's smart, athletic, capable of doing anything he puts his mind to. But he can be a bit of a provocateur. He's also a good communicator. You can gain your trust before you know it. People at school and his acquaintances from Raquel all agree on that. It's just, he's like a knife out of its sheath. I'm sure you know this already, but during the Civil War, Ash gathered his friends and defended Raquel from armed raiders. He was brilliant and thorough and downright ruthless when he had to be. Once it was all over, a whole lot of people wanted to recruit him. In fact, that's why Tovo and I invited him to join the guild. We wanted to see what this dangerous young man could do. Oh. Honestly, the kid kind of reminds me of him. Crow, I mean. He was never half as angry as Ash, not openly. But he was hiding it away, trying to keep up the facade that he was just a regular student. But I could see that anger back when we were testing the first Arcus units, and we were constantly butting heads because of it. Angelica. Wow, that takes me back. But over time, he started to soften, little by little. It began when he spent time with Toa, George, instructor Sarah, and me. And it continued when he was a second year, when he met you in your class, Reen. So don't worry about Ash. He's in good hands. Yours. Are you in good hands? I think you're giving me a little more credit than I deserve here. Honestly, it's not only I'm worried about, it's all my students. Alright, just messaging wife and people. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, Muse. I want them all to shape each other, like, and help each other grow. Like the original Class 7 did for me. Sarah, what have you been doing? My girl has the same moves she had in Cold Steel 2, even with the same S-Craft. People tell it's because, like, oh, she's already at the peak. I mean, yeah, there's some peaks, right? Wait, peaks. Right there. Some mountainous peaks, maybe some people would like to climb. And that's why she's still getting bodied by super powerful characters. There's always more to learn with age. If I can help him get to that point. Oh, you need your hands wiped? Okay, come here. Had to wipe my son's mouth because of Cheetos and Chippies and all that jazz. I'm thinking of selling a bunch of my Zelda amiibos, and I ended up buying a set of amiibo cards of Zelda. Which ones do you have, Lothars? There's the problem with amiibos. Like, I would never use them for their amiibo purpose. I like them, like, just because I think they're cool characters. But like, all the ones I have are that I want are expensive, like Mega Man and the Persona and Solid Snake. Okay, why don't you ask these things when I'm already out there? Like out there, show? Okay, let's go. Yeah, I wish they just made a bajillion amiibos of just like them, because like now, like when someone wants them, like now, like they're too expensive. You have Mega Man, Joker, most of the ones you want. Don't have the Horse Zelda amiibo. I want the Fire Emblem amiibos, but the cost is probably because the designs are a bit complicated, so they're probably a bit harder to make. It's Nintendo. Just throw them into a mold and make 8 million of them, right? Oh, that's so sappy. I really think your guidance will do some Ash some good. Just keep watching over him, and Mise too. Mise's the girl with the mint green hair, right? There's just something about her, something unusual. Seems like you know her pretty well, Angelica. What's the story there? Her grandfather, Count Egret, and my father are close. I've known her family since I was a little girl, but it's been a while since we've seen each other. Well, I am happy to hear that she grew up so close to Princess Alphen during their shared time at St. Estrella. And what providence that after she left, she came to join you in tow at the branch campus. We are truly blessed. Boobs! A couple shelves full of amiibos. Your favorite amiibo is Snake! Stella! Right? I probably would like... There's many I would like Joker, but like they're just so like you can't go anywhere without spending a bajillion dollars. Like, why can't I just go to Amazon and spend $15 a piece like a goddamn Funko Pop? Okay, it's quite a non-answer there, but I'll leave it be. That's not exactly what I meant to say. She may be sweet as candy with a mind of unfathomable depth and beauty, but remember, she's still just a 16-year-old girl. Yeah, so play along with her, but Why not to get played? Be there for her when I couldn't. It's my request. Figures are good too. Also expensive if you get into those like those really nice ones. Ridiculous. I have said this before, like my buddy Y2 Cloud, I bought the original Solid Snake. I think I showed it on here before. The Tom McFarlane one. I haven't taken them out, but I'm very much of like, I don't like, I like taking things out of their box. There's no value to them afterwards and whatnot. Like, I mean, I'm sure there is, but I mean, like, to me, like, the value is showing them off, like, out of their box type of thing. They're like I always just took that approach, like, they're like Beanie Babies. Like, do people really think Beanie Babies, you know, like, Funko Pops are going to be a bajillion dollars? No, they're not. Reen, Angie, Sarah, oh my god, you guys can walk and talk. I know, right? And then, you know, if me having to get up every 5 seconds. Well, that's the spirit. And look at that. There's Raquel. Shall we? Let's go. And we get off the... Like, really? We're going to get off the bikes again?
Sit!
Ah! The frog's chasing me. $100. We have passed the 100-hour mark. My god. Yeah, like it's sort of weird. Like, how is there not a Sora amiibo? How on earth is Sora not in Smash Brothers? Only 70 hours to go. Now, if you put in the Jordan multiplier in on that one as well. Understood. Regarding Angelica, tell her to come by tomorrow morning. Of course. Tell her when she gets back. My word, she's the same as ever, but now Schwarzer too. Attempting to venture out alone at night with Jaggers lurking around every corner. Yeah, but it's totally something he'd do, you know? But he's got those two with him, so we probably don't need to worry. 90. Oh, god damn it. Give Jordan some benefit, only 85 hours. Hey, was that? Yes, most likely. Again? It's like Cold Steel 1, like some things have happened, but nothing too crazy. Like the bad guys kind of just show up and dip, eh?
It's easier if he ain't around anyway.
Heading off on our own, are we? Yuna and the others should be here soon. An adventure like this would be much better with friends, don't you agree?
This is going to be the second time that I've gone off. Well, no, actually, it looks like it's... I'm going to assume it's not nighttime yet. I don't know why they would do that, right? I found a website called Pluto TV. Yeah, that's like a free TV thing or whatever, right? Supermarket Sweep. There you go. It just looks like maybe it's about to have the sun go down.
You little...
I am a what do you call me? I'm not a boomer. Am I a zoomer? You kids tell me. I still pay for cable because of sports. I ever told you kids about the 80s? Ask me. I was born in the 80s. Grew up in the 80s.
Your mask keeps slipping, by the way. But you know that, don't you? Yeah, this is all...
It's funny. I had this conversation with a guy at work who also pays for cable. I hear a lot of people complain, like a lot of people like I work with have like those Android boxes or whatever and go on and on about how they pay some guy, you know, $200 and then they got to pay like every 6 months, maybe like throw them $50 because the code stopped working or whatever, right? And I'm just sitting here thinking like, I cannot fathom, even though the amount of money they're saving is huge. Another thing I just like about cable, it just works. Like, there's no worry that I have to worry about some Android box I bought from some guy, whether A, it's going to work to begin with, and then B, if there's something I want to watch that, oh, it just stops working, so I have to call him or text message him, wait for him to get back to me, And then for only him to tell me that the codes don't work anymore and it's going to be another $50 for new codes. I'm okay paying for something that works. Call me weird, call me old, I don't know. But I'm just happy like to have a product that I know I can put this on and it works. Oh, I mean, let's not talk about worth, though, Lothars. Let's not talk about worth.
I'm a member of class.
I mean, I am El Stupido. I pay for Netflix, Disney Plus. I get Prime because I have Amazon Prime. And then I also pay for cable. That's how stupid I am. But I also my wife and I get use out of cable. We use it. Whereas my son gets the use out of, all of the apps, much like we do ourselves. I think Jordan should go for them titties. I mean, there's so many titties to choose from, Divine. How do I smother my face into them dirty pillows? I'd be tempted to pay for sports like Sunday. See, and that's my thing of like, for where I live, Lothars might get this. Anybody else who might not be Canadian might not. I like the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're basically the biggest hockey team in probably Canada, and they're probably one of the top in the league of probably the favorites type of thing. And so I could get like the NHL package, which would be like what the NFL Sunday ticket package, but all of their games are blacked out on the NFL Game Center thing. So like the way you get them is you get them through cable. Like to me, like that type of stuff, it's still sports. I like my racing. I like my those things are harder to find. I find on the internet, Android, whatever, and whether they work or not. I just like things working, and I pay a premium for that, and it shows. Oh, titles. Oh, I thought you meant titties. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's really embarrassing. There's no stepping back from that one now, is there? Yeah, Dazen, the problem is they keep changing of what they have. I think that's how you say it, or Dazen or whatever. They used to be soccer. They used to be football. Oh, I think they went back to soccer now.
Heard you complaining about Instructor Reed.
I don't know if they have hockey. Like, I can't be bothered to look.
Come now. We have a strategy to devise.
But they did have a cool setup. Like, I did try them, like for a free trial for like 7 days or something, and it's like Netflix. Like, they have a very good UI. Yeah, NFL and soccer, which, again, for my purpose, the teams I watch, like, I don't watch much soccer, but I mean, for the NFL, a lot of the stuff I watch is on cable of the teams I watch. Like, I like Tom Brady. He doesn't do the football thing anymore. So I guess I'll probably say I like the Buffalo Bills. I don't really have a team anymore now that, like, I like to follow Tom Brady. I like the Patriots. Then when he went to the Bucks, I'd sort of stopped watching, but, I'll watch the closest team we have to where I live, which is Buffalo Bills. Like, do you watch do you get like a lot of Green Bay games, Lothars? Is that the closest team to you? Or Tom, he could have ended on a high note, bro. I still think he did. I mean, he could have done it the year previous, but he's still the GOAT. It's so different at night. Raquel has all of the entertainment you could ever indulge in. I'd say it holds up perfectly well against the entertainment districts in the Republican Crossbell. Don't tell me that's all you did when traveling the continent. Actually, don't. Let's focus on the Jaggers. I'm not sure I'm a Green Bay fan, but I just went by from your geography of that's how that works for where I am of almost all of the Buffalo Bills is because that's the closest city. But then you also get all of the primetime games you would never miss a Cowboys game type of thing. We know what with that, I don't know if you watch hockey, I don't know if like any, because like I guess you get all of the Winnipeg games, or do they block out the Winnipeg games for you? Or are you closer to the west like Edmonton and Calgary? We know that multiple witnesses have come forward with sightings in the city. That's a whole confusing thing. It is. It could be those purple Jaggers or the Nidhogger. Not even just those. We got 4 in total. Only hockey games I get are Nashville and Carolina. It's funny that you don't get the Florida games, like Tampa or the Panthers. And then I'm not sure how far over like Texas is, because there's nothing in Louisiana. But then you would have the Dallas Stars. Too far? Okay. Right. The right constellation and Zephyr are also possible. Let's start with investigating in crowded spots and keep it going from there. Where there's a crowd, there's beer. Yes. Oh, Angelica will get along just fine. Reen, you're down to drink now, right? Let's hit up the clubs and casinos and... All right. You're worse than I ever was. Let's go then. What are they talking about? It kind of started looking at Sarah's chest again. So there's Jaeger cores that are going on. And they sort of diverted us away, and it just seems like there's more added on Jaeger cores going on, so we're trying to figure out sort of what's going on with that. Saskatchewan's home territory games include Calgary, Edmonton, and Winnipeg. So I can watch all oh, that's all right. See, they block out here. Like I said, you can get all the Toronto games, so it works out if you're a Toronto fan. They block out Ottawa. They block out Montreal. And they will sometimes block out Winnipeg because they include Ontario as a whole. So, like, Ontario is giant. But if you were closer to, say, like, there's an Ottawa or there's an Ontario border with Manitoba, you would probably more of a Winnipeg fan than you would be like an Ottawa or Toronto fan. But that sucks. Yes, Winnipeg used to be the Atlanta hockey team. Winnipeg used to have the team. Atlanta used to be Winnipeg, went back to Winnipeg. The Maple Leafs are blacked out here. See, that sucks. And that's not all. I'm due for a nice talk with that. Like, I remember, like, they used to have the Maple Leafs network where you would get every Maple Leafs game. But then I remember, like, the... outside of the first year, they had shit commentary. Like, their first year, they spent some money and got the good commentary. And then they're like, people will pay for anything for these things. Yeah, and that's the problem with NHL Game Center, is that games are still blacked out. Like, that's the problem of, like, I'd be with you. I'd get NHL Game Center. Is the appeal to an American is you can watch any game. But then it's not, because Toronto is blacked out in my region, which is who I'd watch for, but then they're caught on cable, so it does. Exciting times. I wonder when Toronto starts. We were looking at getting tickets to the Toronto Blue Jays. They were redoing the stadium there, adding more seats and then adding more money, of course. Well, let's check out the nightlife. Oh, we got lots to do. All right, we'll start up at the top. I like that's a good way to walk. It still looks like they haven't done too much, and lots of exclamation points. So we'll just start at the Icaros Mart and work our way around. So. Why, hello. Did you have your fill of the City of Entertainment? Most of the stores should be opening soon, so go on. Enjoy. Got fantasy baseball ready to go. Are your Braves going to do well this year, DJ? I mean, I'm iffy on my Boston Red Sox. They either will decide to, take it for what it is and shit in the year and then come back strong, or usually depends how they are for the first couple months. Clark left to handle some business negotiations and hasn't come back yet. I wonder what could have happened. He's always picky about being on time. Guess I'll contact the business he's meeting with. Yeah, everyone's got everything open, so. I find it weird of, like, do you just not have the population where you are, DJ, to have an MLB team? I feel like you got like a lot of college sports out your way, but I saw someone local selling some World Series pennants from 92 and 93. I mean, like there's the Tennessee Titans. Like, is it just maybe a football and not a major league area? Ah, the heavy belt. Oh, we have one of those already. You can take those to hockey. Yep. Well, no, you're gonna go to Nana's when I go to hockey tomorrow. You can bring those, yeah. Okay. But we're not. That's tomorrow, not today. Okay. No, don't put them in there. Yeah, they're out in the living room. Oh, okay. You're getting more cars. Great. Oh, so that was the guy. That was the guy he's gone missing. Gone fishing, perhaps. Uh-oh. Kathy knows the ins and outs about Clark. Only a few. Pick 4. You can't bring that many. Okay. I came here with my boyfriend. Then he went and disappeared while I was looking at souvenirs. Damn it, Danny, where'd you go? Oh my god, her name is James E. Cornett. Not really, but maybe she's Cornett's daughter. Has he had sex before and has children? I don't know. James E. Cornett, Jim Cornette. I don't picture him having sex ever, so I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna play and I'm gonna buy everything. That's the way I like to go. This guy likes to people watch. Theaters, cabaret clubs, casinos. It has it all. I'm so giddy that I can't decide where to go. So is this like a shitty, like, Las Vegas? Maybe like a Reno? Look at you, sexy. Why don't you come play with us? Oh, yeah. Where have my eyes supposed to go here? Wait, where are my eyes supposed to go? Oh, well, anywhere. It's not like she's wearing a revealing shirt, perhaps. Want to watch a fun show with me? The main theater here is just the best. I know you'll love it. A show, you say? That's not a bad idea. How about we go to the casino after? Oh, you know it. Wait, is that it for the conversation? Weren't you like a street someone? No. Welcome to the most dazzling stage you'll ever lay eyes on. Indeed, the Turandot Theater is the only place to be, and we've got shows here every night. It's popular with the ladies, too. Come on in. Oh, wait, can we go in here now, or are you going to yell at me? No, heaven forbid. We don't have any business there. Start with here at the Hermit. Ah! Oh, look at it. That's why a sniper in the army. Never missed a single target. No one could get away. Poor guy is completely wasted. Here's to being wasted. Now that guy looks wasted. Danny, your girlfriend is looking for you. Tested my luck in the casino, and you would not believe how it went. I won 100,000 Mira in a high-stakes game of roulette. We're gonna have some real fun today. Okay. Hi, Julia Gulia. How are you? Well, what'll it be? Good evening. I'm looking for something that's not on the menu. Preferably you. Wow, that's absolutely forward thinking. Sorry, Julia. She's always like this. Oh, are you two acquainted? And why haven't you introduced me to her? Why would I? It's been coming for a while. Sarah helped me out of a jam once. She's the one asking. I'll answer anything. Well, you seem to know why we've stopped by. And that makes things a little easier. Ah, so it was the Jaegers you were investigating. I didn't want Ash involved in something so dangerous, so that's why I didn't say anything earlier. Alright, 2 big shots were here just the other day. The Sanguine Ogre and the Blitz from the Red Constellation. Shirley, Orlando, and Gareth? We ran into Shirley in St. Arc. I didn't think she'd be here. Lovely. Let's just hope the duo is on vacation. I do see the Red Constellation drinking here from time to time, but it's been a while since I saw them last. You be careful too, Sarah. Well, that is rather interesting that they do just hop on in for a bev or 8. Can we go up here? No. We're not allowed in the special rooms. We could disturb people having sex. Hi, ladies. Can I go in here now? My, you were just oozing good fortune today. Why not test it out? Famous members-only casino. Let's come back later. How about let's go in now? Angelica's literally probably the only woman that doesn't want to sit on Reen's sword, but probably because there's nothing wrong with that, and I hope she finds the right woman, preferably of age. Yeah, that's probably gonna be her hardest. She's like Divine. She's got like if you remember King of the Hill. Remember when like Bobby Hill was jealous of Boomhauer, how he was getting all the women, and then when Boomhauer took Bobby out, and Bobby Hill found out how Boomhauer got women, and he was just like, "Wait, are you telling me that you literally just asked every single woman until one says yes?" Yeah. I can't do a Boomhauer, but I think that's Angelica's point, is she just keeps trying until someone says yes, right? All right. You guys haven't left from this spot since daytime. Wait, are you calling him daddy because he's your dad, or because it's like some weird sex thing? Best not to think about it. Oh, I'm sorry, but we're currently holding a private party. Would it be any trouble at all to come back later? Can I crash the party? You know, for a lot of nightlife that's happening here, I'm really not allowed in a lot of places here. I just watched the first couple episodes of King of the Hill. What'd you think, Lothars? It makes me laugh at how a coworker of mine reminds me of Bobby. Has this coworker of yours attempted to yell at you and say, "That's my purse, I don't know you," and then swiftly kicked you in the balls? Oh, it's a great show. I've seen. Oh, okay. I can't get that out of my head now. Just sitting there kicking air. Nobody acts strangely. Yeah. Well, I feel like if you're trying to get a good night's sleep, maybe, dirty pillows upon a chest may help you. Oh, you're Ash's... Yeah, I'm his instructor. Instructor, is Ash doing well? I mean, I know he's doing well, but I can see that you're worried. It seems like you've known him for quite some time. Well, I mean, not that long. I only came here just before the Civil War. But as you may know, Ash is, well, Ash, and he doesn't really take care of himself. It's been a while since he lost his mother. Glad he made it into a prestigious school, but at the same time, I'm worried because I can't keep an eye on him. He's a lucky guy. I understand. I have similar worries. But he seems to be enjoying school, and he'll find his way someday. All I can do is guide him in the right direction. I see. Well, that's a small relief at least. Thank you, instructor. Speaking of which, were you looking for information on Jaegers? Do you know something? I actually saw some Jaeger-type people in town today. They were normal clothes, but they seemed a little different. Like Bobby Hill different. I see. Do you know where they may have went? Well, that I don't know, but it looked like they were heading out of town. Then it sounds like they aren't staying here. Because if they were, they'd most certainly be spending the night with a beautiful lady like yourself. Well, we've got a bashful one here. These sisters really just get me. Ignoring what my colleague here said. Thank you for your time. That was very helpful. Oh, well, I'm glad I could help. Is it weird to propose to a nun? I mean, I don't know if nun, is a nun also supposed to not have sex? Or is that just like the priest? And they just diddle the kids? Did I say the quiet part out loud and the loud part quiet? See you later, sister. I mean, let's meet again when Idalis isn't watching. I mean, look, Divine Wing, if you know a nun that's hot, personally, and you'd like to bump uglies, I can't not guide you. Yeah, I just blurted out. I mean, it's probably already half true already to begin with, right? Are they all bad? Probably not, but I mean, they're not helping themselves. Dogs! You can't bring them all.
Let's do it! Yeah!
Let's go!
I mean, for the game... Oh. Are they gonna have sex? What? You have to go potty? Ain't your bum. But didn't you go potty?
Ain't that bum.
Yeah, let's go on the potty then. I will after we try to use the potty.
Oh, no.
Yes.
You guys can.
Yes, I can.
No.
Alright. I mean, obviously, right? It looks like they're up to no good. I'll be right back.
Pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, no, no, no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up. Throw away the key. Oh, wait. Hey, I said lock me up. Throw away the key. Yeah, ooh, yeah, lock me up and throw away the key. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, no, no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my
Hi. So, have we just barged in on sexual relations that are about to happen here? Is this a John and a, you know, no, wait, these are apartments. This could be just a happy young couple just looking forward to bumping uglies. Now let's play off our dream world again tonight. Wait, what? Rick, we need to do our thing for... Wait, what's our thing? Okay. How about we just leave these two lovebirds to sex, to the sex cauldron. All right, this is not our... I hope you have condoms in there, sir. I'm out. I'm even more embarrassed for barging on in. Embarrassing. Okay, can't go in there. Can we go in here? More sex? Oh, no, definitely not sex happening here. Grandma, drink your medicine. Don't overdo it, though. You need to get a lot of rest today. And then Mina here is trying to kill her grandmother by telling her to have all of the medicine. Uh-oh, her back's hurting. I don't really want to get old. It's too late, Esme. You're old. You're old like Lothar's. And it's downhill from here, quite frankly. Is downhill from there. The dog keeps barking at me. Have we been into the... this was where Ash lived, right? Ah, fake doors. They get you every time. Hey, I was gonna talk to you. I swear this town's going to the dogs. It's always so rowdy at night, and I don't like it, not one bit. Well, now, Montel, you did have a good show on Fox, a good talk show for the day show. But you just seem so cranky. It's like cops, in my opinion. The bad ones and the good ones are indistinguishable because they are complacent. Yes! You saw a Caucasian Shepherd for the first time. It was huge, bro. Is this a Divine Wing? Are we still talking about humans, or is Caucasian Shepherd a dog? Or did you run into a Caucasian person named Shepherd? I think I asked the important questions on my stream. The most of importance. I'm not just told you're angry. Like, all the time angry? Lothar, are you angry about old people things? Oh! Mass Effect. Could be. My husband's income isn't enough to take care of all of us, so I work a few side jobs. I want what's best for our baby after all. Wait, where's the baby in all of this? Oh. Oh. Right here. Oh, my son may have gone pee. I will check. Go pee? There was, in fact, 0p. Wait, is that kid's name Juicy? I feel like that's not the best place for a baby, right? You don't want them on an elevated position. I feel like, you have a bed, perhaps getting a crib, or perhaps even over here in the corner floor. Instead, them up on a raised platform is no good. Can I go upstairs? No. That's where Fuller lives, 3rd floor. He'll pee all over you. We just know it. Wait, did I miss Ash's apartment? I couldn't remember if it was one up there. No. Fake door down at the end there. Got me. Lady of the night, Bianca. Hello, handsome. Oh, oops. You've already got escorts for the night. Yes, escorts. 2 of them. They're expensive. No, they aren't escorts. Don't let him get you down. I've never seen a beauty like you care to spend the night with me. Oh, really? Angelica, what is wrong with you? Please, I guess I'll be the one to ask. They come by the club sometimes, yeah. We have a VIP room they usually like to use, and we don't mind them either. Last week we had 3 of them swing on by. The owner said they all belong to Zephyr. Here we go. 3 of them. And they must be... I haven't seen them since. Maybe they went to another club? Still, this is good to know. Thank you. By the by, you should have a little more confidence in yourself. A flower like you is always the most vibrant when in bloom. Okay, I'll work my hardest. Were you trying to recruit more girls for your fan club? Then finally, 3 gentlemen. It's all good, newcomers. Just pay a one-time 1,000 mira fee. Oh, that's all right. There's somewhere else I'd like to go. Let's go, sir. The girls are waiting. Yeah, let's go. Hey! Sorry, Slick, it didn't work out for you. Screw them. Our club's 1,000 times better. I didn't see him during the day. Excuse me. What's up? Oh, yeah. I think they were shooting at each other the other day. It was Nidhogger and someone else. They're always going at it. You could hear the commotion from all the way over here. Thank goddess it was late at night. That does sound tricky. It'll quiet down eventually. Worry about it too much. I didn't think he'd spill names just like that. I heard a similar commotion during the day, actually. Sure is a lively city at night. Got a feeling we'll get some answers. What an unexpected source. The nightlife here sure does bring its share of surprises. Let's go everything we already know somewhere else, like back at camp, perhaps, or at a hotel, the casino, the bar. The Iroquois are in the city, but the most I got out of it. Nidhogger, Zephyr, the Red Constellation, it's almost like they're on a rotation. The Purple Corps is the most mysterious of them all. I mean, I've even set foot in Rickwell. Instructor? You got something in mind? No, I'm just mulling over the possibilities. It could be anyone. Enhanced Jaggers from the Society, a squad from the Intelligence Division in disguise, or even a disbanded escort fleet. Yeah, I heard the government's forced the Silver Whale to disband. They're disbanding actually Sea Jaggers? Huh? It'd be nice if we had something more decisive. Like, from a person who's in direct contact with them. Someone with connections. You think anyone like that exists? I mean, if you mean an informant, then you have your pick of the litter in Rickwell. Yeah, we ran into one earlier today. Thinking he might have contact with Nidhogger. I shouldn't have tried this much. I don't make beer this good every day. I usually I still got it. If only New Blanc was open. I can still test my luck at the casino. Hey, Hey, nice to see you again. I'm sure the drinks you bought with the mirror selling out Ash tasted real good. What? What are you saying, Ashen Chevalier? Whoa, you're the Purple Lightning, and you're from House Ragnar. Yes, we've met a few times before. Oh my god, DJ, don't remind me. Really that much? Ah! How did you know who I was just from my face? I used to always source a mirror for me. You're both so beautiful, it's nothing to get you know you better. What? Is that a super hot babe standing naked over there? Huh? Oh, I'm not about to fall for... Where is she? Where? God damn it, Angelica. I still don't see a naked girl anywhere. Me neither. He's such a snake. You two don't fall for the oldest trick in the book. Sorry, he got me for a split second. That was a horrible attack on my very soul. I thought he was just gonna smash himself through the window. What? Anything goes now. Chase scene. Oh, these two are never gonna get any alone time. Thieves! What are you? Go back to flirting with each other. Sorry, we're from the Bracer Guild. Excuse us. Ciao, cutie. Hey, Michelle. Well, now she's not even going to be thinking about the penis. My dentures! Oh, crap. Looking good. Here you go. You finally lost him. Time to go back to the hideout and lay low for a bit.
Mirror device, activate.
She's hot.
Oh. She just threw a phone at his head. Thanks, Claire. Appreciate it.
This is a surprise.
Is that a mirror device?
Huh. So you're in town.
Yes. Off duty, of course.
Again,
Major Claire.
I was just gonna say, why did they refer to her as blue-haired woman? We've seen her.
Nice. You sure look good in civilian clothes.
Sure do.
Good evening, Reen. And to you two as well, Sarah, Angelica. I stopped your perpetrator here, but maybe I overdid it a tad?
He'll be fine. I've been playing some Persona 3 Portable, and man, is it on Game Pass? Or did you purchase it? After that, everyone went to the pub near the station and traded information over dinner. I'm very mad that Microsoft got rid of the cheap $1. I mean, I played myself, but there's no more cheap Game Pass every 6 months for $1. They do say they're going to replace it with something else. I don't know what they're going to replace it with, but so it's not related to the RMP? Correct. I have some personal matters to attend to, so I'll be returning to the capital tomorrow. I'm in the city to enjoy some leisure time at the casinos and theaters. Yeah, that'll probably sound more like, because like the $1 per the month, like you got people like me who just took advantage of it and just canceled immediately afterwards, and I would play whatever I wanted for a month and then not forget about it. But like, a 2-for-1 like that, you get them in there a little longer. The possibility of them buying something or renewing or getting stuck in a longer game because they're playing it for longer. And then they're like, oh no, I gotta, I'm stuck in Persona. I've got to, I gotta renew for another month at full price. You're probably right. Lothars, you are so smart. I need to renew in May, hoping cheap gold renewal works. I want to renew for 3 years. Wait, but gold is a separate thing, right? Like, I know there's Game Pass, there's Game Pass Ultimate, and I think Game Pass Ultimate comes with gold, right? But then you could get Xbox Live and Game Pass separately. So if you get 3 years of gold and buy a month of Game Pass Ultimate, it will give you 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. Oh, interesting. Yeah, right. That doesn't sound like you one bit. Wait, so how? Like, is that just like a screw up? Like, so you get 3 years of gold and buy a month of Game Pass Ultimate. You get 3 years of Game Pass Ultimate. It's a promo. Sounds like it could be expensive, though. More like you're here on your own to follow up on the Jaggers, to help out the branch campus or Millium, I'm sure. Sullen frown from the lips of a woman is beautiful in its way, yet I would much rather see your stunning smile. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. But is it available? Like, it's got to be available on the PC, right? That's the only way I play. I don't have a system. Stop hitting on her. I understand the government's intent. As long as the branch campus is here, however, the government does not have any reason to worry about the state of Lemaire province. Well, yes. Well, you're on break, but what would you say to cooperating on this matter? Irene? You're right. Now isn't the best time to work separately. Tomorrow is the start of the Imperial Provincial Council, too, so it'd be nice to have some help. I'll tell you what the RMP currently has on file. In return, tell me what you know. Is that fair? It is, but just renew the gold codes, then buy the month of Game Pass Ultimate once you have the 3. I see. I remember when I worked at Future Shop, we'd get the... you'd always get the Sony, the Microsoft, and the Nintendo reps would come in to make sure all the games are set already. The Nintendo woman, she was a bitch. She never interacted with anybody, and she got always mad that the Nintendo games were not always up front and center like every time. This was back around when the Wii came out. But she'd never Nintendo. It's more so like a Nintendo thing. Never handed out freebies. Sony didn't have anything at the time. And I always remember the Xbox rep would hand out, and he'd give each one of us that was working in the game section 3 months of live, and then he'd have these stacks like this big, and he'd have like things of them. He'd be like, the intent was to give them with anyone who bought an Xbox, right, a system, but we never had Xboxes. Like, I don't know why. We just never got a lot of them. Like, this was the 360 at the time. We never had too many of them up until later, because the problem was the red ring of death. So no one was buying them. But he kept giving us because this was sort of like, I guess, their way of going. And the guy I work with, the buddy, like, or Xbox, we used one of them, and they're working. We basically just each took the stack. Like, I remember, I was like, I know a guy that I used to work with, like, that still worked there later after I did the same thing. Like, they kept doing it and giving you stack. He's like, I think he had something like 6 years of Xbox Live altogether. I think I got 3 years out of it, like, just from all of the cards of just like lying around. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, they just kept giving them to you. But I always remember, he's like, oh yeah, make sure you give them to customers who buy an Xbox. And I'm like, have you looked around, like, at our stock? Like, dude, we don't have any. Like, and no one's buying the ones that you do bring in because they die in like 6 days. Like, never had anything. So he probably couldn't say anything because he worked for Microsoft and probably what he knew. But I used to buy cheap bundles from Blockbuster and places like that, which would give years of life. One reason I will never buy Xbox system. I had two both. I had 9. 6 of them red ringed. 2 of them had a general hardware failure. I believe it was called it was Error 20 or Error 200 or something like that. It was general hardware failure, which or general hard drive failure, which sucked because you remove those hard drives. But I was lucky enough to have them all pass through either through warranty or through Microsoft. Because I had 2. I bought one at launch, and I had 2 get the red ring of death. So I don't know. Microsoft replaced them, no questions asked. But I don't know if at the time internally they knew something was up. But this was before they had that $1 billion fix. Jordan, there's a secret side quest after the scene. Did someone tell you that? No. But I always love knowing that type of stuff. So I think DJ, they've fixed that problem. I will give Xbox, Microsoft a pat on the back. They did the right thing. They could have easily just said, fuck the customer, and screw them. You know, if you want another Xbox, buy another one. They did the right thing in the end and paid for shipping, paid to get the console fixed, even when it was out of your 60-day warranty. So to me, like, they did the right thing in fixing it. And now I don't even have a need for a console because Microsoft is doing a pretty decent job with Game Pass on the PC and whatnot. I don't have any faith in Microsoft long term and never did. Really, I'm surprised at the hatred towards Microsoft in here. They had to though. If they didn't, they wouldn't be selling. Right, exactly. Like, I mean, that was like their big. Like, I'm sure they had a meeting going. Like, I mean, if we don't fix this problem now, we are done in the games business. Right? I mean, Microsoft doesn't need Xbox. They make more than enough money of what they do selling software in Windows. But I like the direction they're going with Phil Spencer. I think they do a good job. It's funny how, like, your first sentence was, I don't have any faith in Microsoft long term and never did. I own and will always own an Xbox console. So I need to go to the store. Go to the store after this scene and talk to the people there. Thank you, Dark Fantasy. But they lost my faith in not to fuck them. Oh yeah, like there's nothing wrong with having that, obviously. Of like, yes, they will fuck things up. Even Sony will fuck it. I mean, for as much as Microsoft is fucked, Sony is fucked up. Like, what was it the thing over Christmas where their online didn't work for like months? And then they handed, like, what game did they give everyone for free? After that debacle. Seems like that one enforcer from the society brought them with her. Yeah, surely. The Sanguine Ogre. From what we understand, the Red Constellation was last spotted a few days ago. Zephyr, on the other hand, has been seen more frequently. We also have reason to believe the Red Constellation is camping nearby, and the same for Nidhogg and an unidentified group of purple Jaegers. So even you don't know who they are? Like, hard to imagine the intelligence division drawing a blank. They got hacked in March of 07 or something like that, and they were offline for a month. Yeah, like I feel like it was longer than a month, but maybe I'm just thinking wrong because they've had a lot of like weird like out for a week type of thing here and there type of stuff. I'm sure the intelligence division already knows. I believe they just won't tell anyone outside of a specific circle. What I can confirm is they have no relation to the Silver Whale. In fact, it's more likely they were hired as Marquis Ballard's and Clayson Company's private army. I see. So, Hugo's family was involved in this? Well, Clayson Company has become a real powerhouse in recent years. And the Marquis Ballard has been known to do whatever he pleases. Supposedly, he's been pushing to become the next Duke Cayenne. I've noticed he's been giving orders to Brigadier General Bardius as though he owes his man. It's one of those reasons the canyon has gone neglected. But the Imperial government would just love to use that so they can swoop on in and start barking out their own orders. Just like they did in Sutherland. Would anyone mind if I summarize where we currently stand? So we got 4 known Jaeger cores roaming the area. I'm curious how Nintendo will be handling backwards compatibility for the... It's weird that you just brought that up. Because I saw, was it Modern Vintage Gamer and somebody else, relatively sized channel, of they were going on and on about like if they didn't want to do the backwards compatibility like with the hardware, like Nintendo has sort of shown like that their approach to it is going through the Nintendo Online service. So if they go that route, then there isn't really, I mean, do you consider their software approach backwards compatible? Like if you like, not every game is of course on there. They just put the hits essentially. I would like that the next Switch, I think it'll still be a Switch. I still think they'll have a dock. They'll still have a handheld. I think they'll work with that. I still think they'll go with cartridges. People think they're going to go 4K. I don't see that. Nintendo has never really thought they don't need to do that. Maybe 2K? Maybe? And, you know, maybe, the chips are doing wonderful things nowadays, but, like, I just don't see, like, are they going to have 2 different cartridge slots, one for the Switch and one for, like, whatever the new Switch is, or Super Switch? Like, I've heard 2 different things of people saying that, like, they can put far more on those chips, meaning the games, and I've heard other people say that they can't. They've basically shoved everything they can in those chips. I don't know. I'm not an engineer, so I don't follow that stuff. I mean, the games that I play on my Switch, they're not graphical powerhouses, but I still like them. Like I look at what I was playing recently, like Fire Emblem, 3 Houses, the new ones, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, those aren't graphical powerhouses. Would I love to have 60 frames per second? Sure. But that doesn't scream that they need to have, giant GPUs in there, right? Like, I mean, there's some good AMD cards in there. I think the Switch uses is it Tegra? I believe is what it is. There's a new Tegra out there that's capable of doing that on phones. So it wouldn't shock me that they could do it on a new Switch. But I don't need it to look like, what the 4080s, the 49. Like, I don't need that stuff. That's why people buy a PC, PlayStation, the Xbox. I buy the Nintendo to play Nintendo games. It's always been that way, and Nintendo knows that. Digital backwards compatibility is a possibility, I think. I just think I think they probably will not have 2 slots unless they use the same cartridge, which they might. And they'll just go with, hey, do you want to play old Switch games? So subscribe to the Nintendo Online service, and it runs fine there. They do need to get it right. You're not wrong. So we got the Red Constellation as connections to the Society. Someone we don't know has hired Zephyr. Then we have Nidhogger and an unidentified 4th core in purple. Let's put aside Zephyr's deal for a moment. Have we confirmed if either Nidhogger or the purple core are also hired help? Well, I'm almost certain Nidhogger's indeed hired help. But those purple Jaegers, I feel like they had some kind of obsession. Passion like that comes from something more personal than a contract. Zephyr and the Red Constellation were opposing each other in Sutherland. The purple Jaegers and Nidhogger are similarly in opposition. They could... some teamwork going on? Some enemy of my enemy is my ally type deal. It would explain why Zephyr and the Red Constellation haven't been moving. They could be waiting for their opening act of sorts to finish. That's a good way of putting it. I see that blowing up badly if they push towards Nintendo Online for... Yes. I think the easiest thing to do is a more powerful Switch that does games 60 frames per second, 1440p, maybe a little bit better battery life for those who like the handheld, or at worst, maybe maybe the handheld is limited in some way of like 1080 60 or something, but the dock is a little bit more beefier, or there's something in the dock as opposed to now where there's nothing in the dock. Where the dock pushes that limit to 1440 60. And that way you still don't lose your backwards compatibility. But you can, the old games can be up-resed and run a little better. I don't know. Well, Lothars, you and I are complete opposites in that. Maybe we should look into this a little more. Don't forget our earlier lead. I didn't know the Icy Maiden was with you. I won't run or hide anymore. Do your work. Give me a break. I could turn you into the guild, but we'd rather ask you some questions. And if you don't like that, we can also let Brigadier General Bardius of the Naval Fortress keep you company. You make for some prime suspicious activity when the Imperial Provincial Council is about to take place. I can escort him into the RMP, in which case interrogation will take place in Ordis, or the capital's HQ. Really? I'm shocked. Yeah, I would argue I'm literally the absolute opposite. I've probably literally played it handheld. I can count on two hands how many times I've done it in the 3 years I've probably owned it. Alright, fine. I just need to spill it, right? It's not like I got anything good to share. Then share it. I am an informant. I just can't give it to you. If you really want it. What do you want? Mira? New info? I want all three of you to step on me. What? The crazy thing is, it's like the Wii U for me. I played primarily on the controller. Yeah, I always felt like Nintendo screwed up with the naming of the Wii to the Wii U because everyone just thought it was like some weird connection, even though it wasn't. And if they go the same route, if you're going to go with something different than the Switch, then don't call it anything to do with the Switch. But the Switch did so well, how do you just not make another better model of the Switch, right? Higher resolution, better CPU and GPU in there, and just, and make it backwards compatible so people don't have to worry about it. That we don't know, Lothars. How could I? That old man was a real perv. I'm sure he would have been thrilled to see you in your uniform and boots, Major. That's not something I feel comfortable knowing. At least his fetish worked out to our favor. We know where to go next. The high-end club, New Blanc, and the members-only casino, Alicia. The two places where Zephyr and the Red Constellation were last spotted. It's worth noting that New Blanc used to have other clubs in the capital and Crossbell. They were once owned and operated by the Red Constellation for some extra cash. Oh, and I'm sure those were some squeaky clean storefronts. The rights were sold after the Civil War before the military could seize them. Maybe worth looking into the chance that they're still connected. They have a private event running at the moment, but we can still go back later. Alright, so we'll go to the club and play with a few girls, chat them up. Then we'll swing by the casino and ask the bunny girls to be my new cuddle bunnies. You are way too used to playing around. I mean, I'm in favor of hitting a club first. How would you like to accompany us, Claire? Well, I'd be happy to. I'm not used to exploring the nightlife, so if one of you could show me what it's all about, Sarah, Angelica, that's all I've ever wanted, my dear. Come, we'll have ourselves a little champagne tower. You don't let me on in with her. All right. Claire joined the trio. We agreed to go around 8 p.m. The night was certainly going to be an interesting one. But that will be another time. I go hop out. I'm a little tired. I don't know why. But almost 4 hours is still nothing to shake a stick at. Tomorrow, I will be back, as well as Friday, is that Silu? Almost ran me over. But yeah, I'm going to bounce out, enjoy the afternoon with the little kiddo, and work on potty training. So thank you all for stepping on in. We'll be back again tomorrow morning-ish. Final Fantasy VII. And I believe that's taken off too. Lots of good things are happening in the games we're playing today. So as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to bid you adieu. And say it's time for goodbye and good night. Bang! We are out. Bye-bye, everybody. Poor Lothars. He said be right back.